The journey into Las Vegas begins long before a visitor sets foot on the neon-drenched strip, because the city announces itself in whispers and flashes even from the airplane window as the aircraft descends over the Mojave Desert, revealing a sea of golden sand and rugged mountain ridges that stretch endlessly in muted tans and reds. And then suddenly, as if conjured from a mirage, a blaze of lights and glittering towers rises from the barren land, announcing to travelers that they are about to enter a world unlike any other, a place where the desert and dream collide, and where every second promises spectacle, indulgence, and surprise. Stepping out of the terminal at Harry Reid International Airport, the hot, dry air instantly envelops the skin, carrying a faint scent of dust mixed with jet fuel. But just beyond the taxis, ride shares, and shuttle buses, massive billboards already tease the adventures ahead with images of Cirque du Soleil performers flying mid-air, magicians holding cards that seem ready to burst into flames, and world-famous singers scheduled to take the stage at gleaming venues, all urging newcomers to dive into the entertainment capital of the world without hesitation. And as the ride toward the Strip begins, the anticipation builds with each passing block. Palm trees lining the wide boulevards swaying in the desert. Breeze while in the distance, the silhouette of the Luxor Pyramid glows like an ancient beacon, its sky-piercing beam of white light promising mysteries and stories that have drawn millions of visitors before. And soon the car crests a small rise that reveals the Strip in full. The Eiffel Tower rising above the Paris Hotel, the dancing waters of the Bellagio springing skyward in rhythmic bursts, the towering castle turrets of Excalibur glowing in playful colors, and further along, the sleek mirrored surfaces of the Wynn and Encore catching the last fiery hues of sunset before reflecting the first stars of night. And the traveler realizes that Las Vegas is not just a city but a stage, a vast performance that stretches for miles and never lowers its curtain, because here the night is permanent, alive, and eager to sweep newcomers into its embrace. As the car approaches the heart of the Strip, the sheer density of light, sound, and spectacle becomes overwhelming in the best possible way, because every building tries to outshine the next. Every marquee screams for attention and every sidewalk pulses with the footsteps of visitors from every corner of the globe, all of them swept up in the collective current of energy that makes this stretch of asphalt one of the most photographed and iconic places on Earth. And as the first-time visitor steps out onto the pavement, the immediate impression is that this is not just a street, but an ever-shifting carnival, a corridor of fantasy where Roman emperors walk beside Elvis impersonators, where magicians brush shoulders with cowboys, and where laughter, music, and the clatter of slot machines spill out into the warm desert night air, blending into a soundscape that is both chaotic and strangely harmonious, like a living orchestra conducted by neon. The sidewalks themselves are as much a stage as the casinos, filled with street performers painted in metallic hues posing as living statues, musicians strumming guitars or violins amplified by portable speakers, and vendors offering glowing souvenirs that blink and flash in sync with the skyline. And as the visitor walks, each block feels like entering a new world. The gondolas of the Venetian float along turquoise canals where singers in striped shirts belt out Italian arias. The Mirage, still shimmering with its tropical theme, erupts with fireballs from its volcano that blast into the night sky to the cheers of the gathered crowd. And across the street, the Flamingo Gardens provide a surprisingly quiet retreat where real flamingos preen under palm trees while guests sip cool drinks and let the sensory overload of the Strip wash over them. The rhythm of Las Vegas is strange and captivating. Because there is no true division between day and night here, the city exists in a perpetual twilight of glowing bulbs and LED screens that mimic daylight even at 3 a.m., so that time itself feels suspended, replaced by an endless cycle of shows, games, meals, and adventures. And for tourists, this suspension of time becomes intoxicating because it grants them a freedom they do not experience at home, a freedom to wander, to indulge, and to become whoever they wish to be beneath the shimmering lights. To truly understand the magnetism of Las Vegas, one must go beyond the glittering first impressions of the Strip and step through the doors of its legendary resorts, because each property is more than a hotel. It is a kingdom, a universe carefully crafted to transport visitors into entirely new realities. And the journey usually begins with the Bellagio, a masterpiece of elegance where art, spectacle, and gaming blend seamlessly beneath crystal chandeliers and Italian-inspired architecture. And even before entering, the crowds gather outside to watch the famed fountains erupt in synchronized displays. Streams of water leaping high into the air in choreographed harmony with music ranging from classical symphonies to pop anthems. And when the finale bursts forth in towering arcs illuminated by colorful lights, applause ripples through the gathered audience, as if they had just witnessed a grand performance, reminding them that in Las Vegas, even the sidewalk outside a hotel can feel like a theater. Inside, the Bellagio Conservatory and Botanical Gardens continue the magic with elaborate seasonal displays crafted from thousands of fresh flowers, creating indoor worlds that shift with the calendar. Lush spring meadows, autumn harvests with giant pumpkins, winter wonderlands sparkling with lights. And each detail is so meticulously designed that visitors linger for hours, snapping photos and marveling at the sheer artistry, while just steps away the high-limit tables hum with the quiet intensity of gamblers staking fortunes under the watchful eye of suited dealers, the clink of chips punctuating the atmosphere of hushed focus. A short walk north brings the visitor to Caesar's Palace, the epitome of Las Vegas grandeur and excess, where marble statues, fountains, and towering columns recreate the glory of ancient Rome with a modern twist. And stepping inside the casino feels like entering the Hall of Emperors. The ceilings painted with sweeping murals, while the sound of rolling dice and spinning roulette wheels adds to the sense of opulence and chance. But Caesars is not only about gaming, it is also home to one of the most dazzling shopping centers in the world, the Forum Shops, a labyrinth of luxury boutiques beneath an indoor sky that shifts from day to dusk as time passes, where fountains come alive with animatronic statues that retell Roman myths, and where every corridor feels designed not just to sell, but to impress, to overwhelm, and to transport. Then at night, the Coliseum Theater fills with fans who have traveled across continents to see global superstars, Celine Dion, Elton John, Adele, perform in a venue whose acoustics and design rival the great concert halls of Europe, making every show not just entertainment but an event etched into memory. Across the boulevard, the Venetian and its sister property, the Palazzo, transport guests to Venice with stunning recreations of canals complete with gondoliers steering boats, beneath arched bridges singing Italian ballads as couples glide across the water. Inside, the vaulted ceilings mimic the sky of a perpetual Renaissance afternoon. Painted clouds drifting lazily above piazzas lined with gelato shops, espresso bars, and luxury storefronts, and here the fantasy of travel and the thrill of indulgence intertwine so seamlessly that one forgets the desert outside and believes, if only for a moment, that they are strolling through Italy itself, albeit in Italy where slot machines wait patiently behind every corner. When the sun dips below the desert horizon and the neon glow intensifies, Las Vegas undergoes its most dramatic transformation, because while the Strip dazzles in daylight, it only truly awakens at night when every marquee blazes brighter, every sidewalk fills denser, and every heartbeat of the city quickens to a rhythm of music, laughter, and chants. And to step outside after dark is to feel as though you've entered an electric ocean where waves of sound and color crash against you from every direction, beckoning you deeper into a nightlife scene that has no rival anywhere else in the world. For here the clubs are not simply clubs, but sprawling temples of sound and light that attract the most famous DJs and performers on Earth, where thousands of revelers dance beneath laser shows and cascading confetti storms until dawn, losing themselves in the shared euphoria of the night. The beating heart of this nightlife often begins in places like Omnia at Caesar's Palace, where the main chandelier, a massive kinetic structure, descends and spins above the crowd like a futuristic crown, while bass lines ripple through the air. And one floor above, guests sip cocktails on an outdoor terrace that offers panoramic views of the Strip shimmering below, a reminder that the city itself is as much a spectacle as the party. Over at the Wynn, XS nightclub wraps around a glittering pool where chandeliers hang above open-air cabanas, and the scene here is one of glamour and excess, celebrities and international travelers mingling beneath palm trees lit in gold, while, at Resorts World, Zouk pushes the frontier of sound with cutting-edge technology, giant LED walls, and immersive productions that feel like stepping into another universe. But not all of Vegas nightlife is contained in the mega clubs, because scattered between them are lounges, speakeasies, and cocktail bars that create intimate escapes from the frenzy. And part of the adventure is discovering them. Hidden entrances behind unmarked doors or through secret hallways leading to rooms where bartenders craft drinks with theatrical flair, smoke curling from glasses as if from a magician's hand, and conversations flow more easily in the softer glow of candlelight. And for those who prefer live music, the city obliges with jazz lounges, rock venues, and Latin dance halls where the energy is just as contagious but tailored to different tastes, making it impossible for any visitor to claim that the city has nothing for them. Because in truth, the problem is always the opposite. There is too much, and choices must be made with the knowledge that every option is a good one. And beyond the clubs and bars lies the world of entertainment that has defined Las Vegas for decades. A universe of shows so varied and spectacular that even staying for weeks might not allow one to see them all. From the acrobatic wonders of Cirque du Soleil that bend the limits of human performance in productions like O at the Bellagio, where an aquatic stage transforms into a liquid dreamscape, or Mistair at Treasure Island, which mixes humor, athleticism, and surreal imagery into a breathtaking carnival, to magic shows where illusionists like David Copperfield and Chris Angel make the impossible feel real before your very eyes, sawing logic in half as effortlessly as they cut through cards, and music residencies where legendary performers like Lady Gaga, Adele, and Usher command stages designed specifically for their artistry, creating experiences so polished, and when the shows finish and the clubs spill their revelers back onto the glowing sidewalks, the night in Las Vegas does not end. For here midnight is only the midpoint of the adventure, and the hunger that follows hours of dancing, gaming, and exploring drives crowds into the city's legendary late-night dining spots, where gourmet meals are served at hours when most cities sleep. And whether it is a celebrity chef restaurant within a resort, still bustling with diners sipping wine at 2 a.m., or a humble off-strip diner where pancakes and milkshakes are served. To both casino high rollers and exhausted tourists side by side, the options are endless, because in Las Vegas the concept of closing time is almost meaningless, and cravings are answered at any hour, from sushi and steak to tacos and towering desserts. Within the hotels, entire food courts remain alive through the night, glowing with neon menus where pizza slices the size of plates and subs stuffed with every possible filling are handed to laughing groups still wearing glitter from earlier parties, and in upscale eateries, menus crafted by the likes of Gordon Ramsay, Jose Andres, and Nobu offer refined dishes whose flavors explode with as much intensity as the lights outside, proving that this desert oasis is as much a capital of cuisine as it is of entertainment, and that food here is another form of performance, staged on plates with equal artistry. But perhaps the most magical part of the Las Vegas night is not the shows, the clubs, or the restaurants, but the atmosphere of the city itself, because as the hours slip toward dawn, the sidewalks remain crowded, the casino floors remain alive with the shuffle of cards and the whirl of slots, and strangers from every background find themselves united by the sense that time has been suspended, that reality has been softened, and that together they are participants in a living festival that never pauses. Couples stroll hand in hand past glittering fountains. Groups of friends erupt into cheers as one of them hits a jackpot. Street performers juggle fire under the watch of neon gods. And everywhere there is motion, sound, and color, as though the city were unwilling to let any moment slip into silence. Even the sky above reflects this illusion, because in the glow of the strip, the stars fade into the brightness and the night feels endless, a ceiling painted by neon rather than by nature, and yet beyond the lights lies the dark desert, silent and vast, a reminder that this city is a miracle of imagination carved out of nothing, a living monument to human desire, creativity, and excess. And as visitors wander back to their rooms in the early hours, the energy lingers in their veins, a hum that continues even as they collapse into bed, already dreaming of the next day's discoveries. Because in Las Vegas, the story never truly ends. It only shifts from one act to another in a performance that lasts forever. And while the lights and music pull many into shows and parties, the soul of Las Vegas still beats loudest on the casino floor, where the air hums with the constant clinking of chips, the shuffle of cards, and the mechanical chorus of slot machines singing in endless patterns of beeps and jingles, luring both seasoned gamblers and first-timers into their glow. And to walk through these vast halls of chance is to witness every shade of human emotion compressed into a single space. Because here one person cheers wildly as a lucky spin triples their bet, while another buries their face in their hands after a crushing loss. And yet the cycle continues endlessly, because hope is always just one more roll, one more hand, one more spin away, and whether at a penny slot tucked in a quiet corner or at a velvet-roped high-limit room where fortunes change hands in silence beneath golden chandeliers, the essence is the same, the promise that the next moment might be the one that changes everything. Dealers call out bets with practiced precision, dice tumble across green felt, roulette balls dance along spinning wheels before dropping into their fate, and poker tables draw intense stares from players attempting to mask their nerves with unreadable faces while around them servers glide gracefully with trays of cocktails, offering drinks as if to oil the machine of chance and keep the game in perpetual motion. And all the while the clocks are absent, windows rare, because in this realm time is deliberately blurred, ensuring that whether it is noon or 4 a.m., the world inside continues without interruption, a universe where possibility never sleeps. For some, the casino is a playground, a chance to spend a few dollars for the thrill of a jackpot dream. For others, it is a battlefield where strategy, math, and instinct clash with the unpredictability of fate, and watching the high rollers place stacks of chips worth thousands with calm confidence adds a sense of awe to the environment, because these are the moments when spectators lean closer, whispering, sensing that they are watching not just a game, but a drama of risk and reward, unfolding in real time. The casinos themselves are designed like elaborate mazes, ensuring that with every turn there is another flashing light, another game calling out, another opportunity to try again. And this design, combined with the energy of those around you, makes it nearly impossible not to feel the magnetic pull of participation, and even those who resist find themselves standing at the edges, mesmerized, realizing that the heartbeat of Las Vegas is not only its shows, not only its clubs, but this eternal dance of fortune that repeats with every roll, every shuffle, every pull of the lever, promising that the next moment might hold magic. And perhaps what makes the nighttime in Las Vegas most unforgettable is not only the architecture of neon or the spin of roulette wheels, but the people who fill its streets, because here humanity itself becomes part of the spectacle, a tapestry of faces, costumes, and stories woven together in the glow of LED screens and flashing marquees. And to stand at a busy intersection like Las Vegas Boulevard and Flamingo Road at 2 a.m. is to witness a parade of characters that could never be scripted. Newlyweds still in their tuxedo and gown running hand in hand toward a limo, bachelor and bachelorette parties shouting over each other as they plot their next stop, tourists from every continent pointing upward in awe as they capture videos of the fountains or the volcano or the shimmering towers, street performers dressed as superheroes striking poses for tips, and costumed showgirls in feathered headdresses dazzling passers-by with smiles as bright as the neon behind them. All while limousines roll past, their tinted windows hiding private celebrations that may be even more extravagant than what unfolds in public. There is an electricity in these interactions, a sense that every encounter might lead to a story, that the stranger who laughs beside you at a street show might become a friend for the night, that the cab driver might share secrets of the city's underbelly, that the blackjack dealer who flips cards with elegant precision might carry a tale of fortune and ruin in their own life. And it is this layering of spectacle upon spectacle, both staged and spontaneous, that makes Las Vegas feel less like a city and more like a living dream, a place where the border between reality and theater is blurred until you no longer care to separate them. As the hours creep toward dawn, the energy does not fade but shifts, becoming a little softer, a little stranger, as if the city itself is exhaling, and those still awake find themselves in surreal situations. A group of strangers eating pancakes, together at sunrise, a magician performing impromptu tricks at a casino bar, a bride still wearing her veil singing karaoke in a half-empty lounge, a lone wanderer gazing at the Eiffel Tower replica, glowing pink in the pale morning light, And in these moments one realizes that the magic of Las Vegas is not just in the grand productions or the towering hotels, but in the unexpected details, the fleeting connections, the sense that at any hour something extraordinary might happen and often does. And as the deep night hours finally begin to melt into the pale shimmer of morning, Las Vegas undergoes yet another transformation. Subtle but fascinating, because while most cities fall silent in those hours before sunrise, here the current merely shifts. The tides of humanity exchanging places, the last revelers staggering out of clubs as early risers wander toward cafes. And in that strange overlap, the Strip feels caught between two worlds, the glittering nightlife not yet finished and the bustling daytime not yet begun. And it is in this liminal space that the city reveals a softer but no less captivating face. As casino staff quietly change shifts, new dealers sliding into place, with fresh decks and polished smiles, housekeeping carts rolling down endless hotel corridors, chefs firing up kitchens for breakfast buffets and joggers appearing along quieter sidewalks, determined to run against the neon glow before the desert heat intensifies. While just across the way, a few stubborn blackjack players refuse to leave their tables, clinging to the belief that the next hand might finally bring their fortune. The fountains at Bellagio seem calmer, the volcano at Mirage dormant, and the massive LED screens flicker with advertisements that suddenly feel oddly intimate in the half-light, their colors more subdued without full darkness to amplify them. And in this atmosphere, the visitor who has chosen not to sleep feels like they are witnessing a secret side of the city, a backstage glimpse where the performance pauses only briefly before its next act. A reminder that though Las Vegas never truly stops, it does inhale, it does reset, and in those breaths, the city feels both more human and more surreal. Cafes begin to fill with a different crowd, families with children who slept early the night before, business travelers arriving for conferences, and tourists who spent the night in quiet reflection rather than loud indulgence. And this blend of energies of exhaustion and renewal gives the Strip a curious harmony, like a symphony bridging movements, preparing for the crescendo that will begin again once the sun rises fully over the desert. And those who collapse into their hotel beds as dawn spreads across the valley carry with them a strange satisfaction, a knowledge that they have lived through a full Las Vegas night, an experience that is both chaotic and oddly timeless, a chapter that will fold seamlessly into the day ahead, because in this city there is no true end. And as the city slowly adjusts to the approaching morning, the remaining night owls drift toward quiet corners, the last gamblers carefully counting chips and deciding whether one final hand might change everything, while street performers pack up their props. Yet the energy refuses to fully fade, leaving a residue of excitement that seems to hang in the desert air, shimmering over the Strip like a mirage. And in those early hours, the city takes on a reflective quality, where the neon glow seems less aggressive and more intimate, where the mirrored surfaces of towering hotels catch the first streaks of sun and throw them back as soft golden glimmers, where the fountains, splashes are rhythmic but gentle, and where one can pause and observe the interplay between human ambition, spectacle, and fleeting encounters that define Las Vegas nights. Taxicabs line the curb, their engines idling patiently for departing patrons. Hotel staff, now fully awake, move with quiet precision through lobbies that are still scented with perfume, cigarette smoke, and the faint tang of excitement. And the few tourists who remain awake, perhaps because their adrenaline will not allow them rest, wander along quieter streets, reflecting on the surreal events of the previous hours. Conversations with strangers that felt like instant friendships, moments of awe at feats of entertainment, unexpected glimpses of fortune, laughter shared over midnight snacks, and the sense that they have been part of something almost mythical, a city that never sleeps, yet never fully reveals all of its secrets. And as the sunlight begins to creep over the mountains surrounding the valley, bathing the Strip in a soft, warm glow, one can already feel the transition, the anticipation building for a new cycle of experiences, daytime adventures at pools, shopping excursions through luxury boutiques, visits to museums and galleries, explorations of Fremont Street, and excursions into the surrounding desert that promise excitement of a different kind, more measured but no less immersive. And in that moment, there is a sense of completion and renewal simultaneously, because the night's chaos has dissolved into dawn's clarity, leaving memories, emotions, and anticipation swirling in the minds of all who have wandered the neon streets. As the morning sun rises over the desert horizon, casting a golden glow across the towering skyline of Las Vegas, the city awakens to a different rhythm than that of the night, a rhythm defined by sun, movement, and curiosity, where the same streets that throbbed with neon and energy at midnight now teem with a different kind of life, and the visitor who steps out into the early light finds themselves immersed in an environment that is both vibrant and approachable, a place where the thrill of discovery continues, but with the warmth of day replacing the intensity of neon, and one of the first destinations for many is the iconic hotel pools, which have evolved into attractions in their own right, offering experiences that range from serene escapes surrounded by palm trees and cabanas to high-energy day clubs where DJs spin tracks that ripple across sparkling water. And as guests settle into lounge chairs, sipping colorful cocktails with umbrellas and fresh fruit, they are enveloped by the combination of sun, music, and laughter that defines the Vegas daytime lifestyle, a lifestyle carefully curated to allow relaxation, indulgence, and socializing simultaneously. At the same time, families, couples, and solo travelers explore the hotel grounds, strolling through meticulously landscaped gardens, wandering past themed sculptures and art installations, and marveling at the architectural creativity that transforms each property into a world of its own. Whether it is the Roman-inspired grandeur of Caesar's palace with its fountains and statues, the intricate Venetian canals with gondolas gliding gently beneath bridges, or the modern sleekness of the Wynn and Encore, reflecting sunlight off glass and polished metal in dazzling arrays. Meanwhile, the streets surrounding the hotels beckon those with curiosity for shopping and culture, because Las Vegas is as much a capital of luxury retail as it is of entertainment, and the visitor can spend hours exploring corridors lined with designer boutiques, flagship stores, and artisan shops, where everything from high fashion to unique souvenirs is displayed with attention to detail that makes browsing a form of entertainment. And as they move from store to store, shoppers are enveloped in atmospheres meticulously designed to heighten the sense of indulgence. Ambient music, luxurious flooring underfoot, soft lighting highlighting products, and staff, trained to make every interaction feel personalized and memorable, all while the city outside hums with life, taxis and buses navigating the wide boulevards, pedestrians moving along sidewalks shaded by palm trees, and the distant fountains performing their daytime routines as if greeting visitors in silent applause. For those seeking a more authentic slice of Las Vegas history and culture, a stroll toward Fremont Street offers an entirely different perspective, where the vintage neon signs of old Vegas flicker alongside modern LED canopies, and the pedestrian-only thoroughfare pulses with street performers, musicians, and vendors, creating a dynamic, interactive environment that contrasts sharply with the polished glamour of the Strip. Here one can visit the Neon Museum, where retired signs are preserved like art, each telling a story of the city's evolution from a desert outpost to a global destination. And as visitors wander through the outdoor exhibits, they are struck by the scale and creativity of the signage, imagining the crowds that once gathered beneath them, the celebrations, the heartbreaks, and the countless individual moments that make up the collective memory of Las Vegas. Beyond the pools and shopping avenues, Las Vegas offers a remarkable range of daytime entertainment that is often overshadowed by the Strip's nocturnal spectacles, yet equally captivating for the curious traveler. And the city has cultivated experiences that blend spectacle, artistry, and interaction in ways that are accessible to visitors of all ages, interests, and backgrounds. For example, a short walk or ride from the major resorts brings one to venues hosting daytime performances, where magic shows, acrobatic displays, and musical acts provide immersive experiences designed to captivate without the darkness of night, allowing tourists to enjoy the wonder of Cirque-style artistry in fully lit spaces that reveal the painstaking craftsmanship of costumes, sets, and choreography, while street performances in open plazas offer spontaneous encounters with jugglers, fire spinners, musicians, and comedians who engage directly with passers-by, creating unpredictable moments of delight that can turn an ordinary walk into a memory etched in vivid detail. Museums and galleries further enrich the daytime landscape, offering spaces where the history, art, and culture of Las Vegas can be explored in thoughtful, reflective environments. The Mob Museum presents exhibits that narrate the city's complicated past with organized crime, law enforcement, and cultural evolution, balancing intrigue with historical accuracy, while the Neon Museum preserves the vibrant heritage of Las Vegas signage, allowing visitors to wander among massive neon letters and interpretive displays, imagining the vibrant nights of decades past and understanding the evolution of the city's public spectacle. And galleries tucked within hotels and private collections showcase contemporary works, photography, and installations that invite engagement, reflection, and contemplation amidst the otherwise unrelenting sensory energy of the Strip. For those seeking adventure beyond the city limits, Las Vegas serves as a gateway to a multitude of natural wonders and desert excursions that contrast sharply with the neon and concrete landscape, offering visitors the opportunity to reconnect with the raw and expansive beauty of the surrounding Mojave Desert. Guided tours, self-driving excursions, and helicopter flights provide access to the Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area, where jagged sandstone formations rise dramatically against the blue sky, and visitors can hike, climb, and photograph landscapes that feel entirely untouched, while keeping the city skyline faintly visible on the horizon, as a reminder of the dual realities they inhabit between human spectacle and natural grandeur. Lake Mead, the largest reservoir in the United States, provides another daytime diversion, offering boating, kayaking, and fishing experiences against a backdrop of desert mountains, or simply quiet moments along the shoreline where the heat of the desert sun is softened by the gentle shimmer of water and the occasional cry of a distant bird. And these excursions allow visitors to contrast the sensory overload of Las Vegas with experiences that are serene, contemplative, and physically engaging, further enriching the narrative of a day spent exploring the city and its surroundings. Back in the city, daytime dining and casual indulgence continue to attract visitors, as cafes, bakeries, and casual restaurants fill with those seeking breakfast, brunch, or lunch experiences that are more relaxed than the nighttime gourmet spectacle, yet no less satisfying, and one might find themselves sitting at an outdoor patio shaded by umbrellas, watching the bustling sidewalks while enjoying artisanal pastries, fresh fruit, specialty coffees, and savory dishes that reflect the cosmopolitan nature of the city. From classic American breakfasts to globally inspired cuisine, all meticulously prepared to satisfy both appetite and aesthetic pleasure, and all reinforcing the idea that in Las Vegas even the simplest moments are elevated, staged. As the day grows brighter and the sun climbs higher over the desert horizon, Fremont Street begins to awaken in a manner distinctly different from the Strip, offering a sensory experience that is both nostalgic and vibrantly alive. Because here the history of Las Vegas is tangible in ways that the modern mega-resorts cannot replicate, and the pedestrian-only thoroughfare hums with an energy that blends old-world charm with contemporary entertainment, creating a unique crossroads where past and present collide, and every step reveals new surprises. Street performers, magicians, musicians, and costumed entertainers populate every corner, interacting with visitors in ways that are spontaneous, intimate, and endlessly engaging, while the sound of live music from bars, stages, and impromptu sets layers over the faint hum of the city's outer traffic, creating a rich auditory tapestry that feels at once chaotic and harmonious, a soundtrack to the unfolding human drama on the streets below. The vintage neon signs of classic casinos and hotels flash intermittently, preserved as living artifacts that tell stories of Las Vegas's earlier eras, their colors more intense under the clear desert sky than any indoor lighting could replicate. And as visitors wander beneath the massive Viva Vision canopy, a LED screen stretching hundreds of feet above the crowd, they are treated to immersive light shows synchronized with music, a modern spectacle that honors the city's tradition of dazzling visual stimulation while introducing a contemporary twist. And this combination of old and new makes Fremont Street a living museum, a performance stage, and a bustling marketplace all at once, where every turn, corner, and crosswalk offers a new vignette of urban life infused with theatricality. Amidst The vibrant pedestrian energy. One can explore an array of daytime attractions from interactive museums to cultural exhibits, each offering a deeper understanding of the city's eclectic character. The Mob Museum immerses guests in narratives of organized crime, law enforcement, and civic evolution, providing interactive displays, archival materials, and recreations that make history tangible and dramatic, while smaller galleries and pop-up exhibits celebrate art, photography, and performance, giving both locals and tourists an opportunity to engage with creativity in forms that range from provocative to playful, often juxtaposed against the larger-than-life spectacle of the street itself, ensuring that education and entertainment coexist seamlessly. Cafes and small eateries dot the streets, where visitors pause to sample local flavors, from artisanal coffee and pastries to inventive fusion dishes, all served in spaces that encourage observation, conversation, and reflection. And from these vantage points one can watch the ongoing human theater. Tourists laughing as they navigate crowds, performers drawing attention with feats of skill and daring, street vendors negotiating over handcrafted items, and families exploring together, delighting in the unexpected moments of discovery that Fremont Street offers at every turn. For those seeking physical activity, or a slightly quieter form of engagement during the day, Fremont Street also provides access to Zipline adventures, outdoor performance areas, and designated pedestrian plazas where one can pause, people watch, and absorb the rhythm of the city, or even participate in interactive experiences that invite visitors to dance, sing, or engage in spontaneous games, contributing directly to the living energy of the environment and reinforcing the notion that in Las Vegas, beyond the vibrant chaos of Fremont Street and the polished grandeur of the Strip, Las Vegas offers a wealth of daytime shows and attractions that cater to every age and interest, and stepping into these venues reveals yet another layer of the city's carefully curated experience, where entertainment is designed to engage, inspire, and delight in the bright daylight hours. Unshielded from the desert sun, magic shows offer interactive performances where the audience becomes part of the illusion. Acrobatic troupes perform gravity-defying feats on stages open to the natural light, and theatrical productions present narratives that are as compelling as any film, with elaborate costumes, lighting, and choreography that make each performance feel larger than life, yet intimately connected to those in attendance, a hallmark of Las Vegas's daytime artistry. For families traveling with children, attractions such as the Discovery Children's Museum provide an educational and playful experience, encouraging exploration, experimentation, and creativity through interactive exhibits designed to challenge the mind while delighting the senses, while venues like Siegfried and Roy's Secret Garden and Dolphin Habitat at the Mirage offer encounters with exotic wildlife, blending entertainment with conservation education, allowing visitors to witness the grace of dolphins, tigers, and other animals in settings that are meticulously maintained and thoughtfully curated, ensuring a memorable, safe, and immersive experience for all ages. Outside the urban core, desert excursions reveal an entirely different side of Las Vegas, a side defined by natural beauty, rugged landscapes, and breathtaking vistas that contrast sharply with the man-made spectacle of the city. Red Rock Canyon beckons hikers, climbers, and photographers to traverse its jagged sandstone formations, vast mesas, and winding trails, offering views that are both awe-inspiring and humbling, where the colors of the rock change with the angle of the sun, revealing layers of geological history that have taken millennia to form, and where visitors can feel the vastness of the desert, the quiet hum of nature, and the gentle desert breeze, all of which create a profound sense of perspective against the constant energy of Las Vegas itself. Lake Mead, a short drive from the city, provides a water-based escape with opportunities for boating, kayaking, and fishing, set against a backdrop of mountains and desert terrain, and here the rhythm of life slows, allowing tourists to contrast the frantic pace of the Strip with serene afternoons on shimmering waters, the sunlight dancing across rippling waves and reflecting off the surrounding cliffs, offering moments of contemplation, adventure, and reconnection with nature that are as integral to the Las Vegas experience as the city itself. Even closer to the city, attractions like the high roller observation wheel provide a sweeping aerial perspective of the valley. The Strip, and the distant mountains, enabling visitors to understand the scale, diversity, and interconnectivity of the city in a single, rotating experience, while helicopter tours to the Grand Canyon or Hoover Dam elevate this perspective to a monumental level, combining exhilaration with breathtaking scenery and offering a sense of accomplishment, wonder, and storytelling that extends beyond the city, reminding visitors that Las Vegas is both a destination in itself and a gateway to some of the most spectacular natural landscapes in the American Southwest. Back within the city, the allure of shopping and luxury experiences draws countless visitors into a labyrinth of elegance, design, and spectacle, because Las Vegas has transformed retail into a form of daytime entertainment, where each corridor, boutique, and gallery is carefully staged to evoke wonder, indulgence, and aspiration simultaneously, and the act of wandering through these spaces feels less like commerce and more like participating in an immersive theatrical experience. At the Forum Shops at Caesar's Palace, marble columns, water features, and Roman-inspired architecture provide a backdrop to luxury storefronts, where brands like Gucci, Versace, and Louis Vuitton display their finest creations under soft lighting designed to enhance both aesthetic and emotional appeal, while subtle orchestral music floats through the air, creating an atmosphere that encourages visitors to linger, explore, and immerse themselves in the artistry of fashion, jewelry, and design, transforming simple browsing into an act of cultural consumption that aligns seamlessly with the city's overall spectacle. Across the Strip, the Grand Canal shops at the Venetian and the Palazzo offer a different kind of immersive retail environment, where visitors stroll along canals with gondolas gliding gently beneath bridges, serenaded by gondoliers singing Italian arias, while the shops themselves combine global luxury brands, artisan boutiques, and specialty stores offering unique products that reflect both the internationalism and the theatricality of Las Vegas. And as sunlight filters through the painted skies of the ceilings, a sense of timelessness emerges, transporting shoppers into a fantasy world where indulgence is not only permitted but celebrated, and where the blending of architecture, performance, and commerce creates an experience unmatched anywhere else on the planet. For visitors seeking culinary indulgence during the day, Las Vegas presents an unparalleled variety of experiences, ranging from casual street-level cafes to world-renowned gourmet establishments. At hotel-based restaurants, chefs with global reputations craft menus that transform midday meals into memorable events, blending artistry, flavor, and presentation to ensure that each dish is both satisfying and visually arresting, while casual eateries provide approachable yet inventive fare for travelers on the move. From artisanal sandwiches and specialty coffees to locally inspired fusion cuisine that surprises and delights the palate. And in every setting, the energy of Las Vegas is palpable, with staff trained to provide attentive service that complements the theatricality of the environment, enhancing the overall sense of luxury, indulgence, and escape that permeates the city during daylight hours. Shopping experiences are further enriched by pop-up events, exclusive product launches, and interactive exhibits, which encourage visitors to engage actively rather than passively, whether testing a new technology, participating in a fashion show preview, or customizing a bespoke product under the guidance of skilled artisans. And each interaction reinforces the idea that Las Vegas is a city where even mundane activities like purchasing a handbag, a watch, or a piece of jewelry can become an unforgettable adventure, carefully crafted to engage the senses, spark imagination, and create memories that extend far beyond the moment of transaction. Beyond shopping and culinary indulgence, the pools and day clubs of Las Vegas define another essential layer of the city's daytime allure, offering experiences that range from serene retreats to high-energy spectacles, where water, sun, music, and social interaction combine into a form of leisure that is uniquely Las Vegas. And stepping into one of these spaces immediately immerses the visitor in a curated environment of relaxation, glamour, and sensory stimulation. At venues such as Encore Beach Club or Wet Republic at MGM Grand, expansive pools glisten under the desert sun while DJs spin beats that ripple across the water, prompting synchronized waves of movement among revelers lounging on oversized daybeds, cabanas, or floating platforms, and the air is filled with laughter, conversation, and the occasional cheers from competitive games or celebratory toasts, all punctuated by the rhythmic pulse of music that seems to synchronize with the heartbeat of the city itself. At the same time, quieter resort pools offer an entirely different form of indulgence, where palm trees sway in gentle breezes, shaded cabanas provide secluded respite, and attentive staff ensure that every need, from chilled towels to artisanal cocktails, is anticipated and fulfilled, creating a sense of pampering and care that allows visitors to fully surrender to relaxation, reflection, and enjoyment. And these moments of serenity are amplified by the careful design of landscaping, water features, and architecture, which blend seamlessly to create private oases within the sprawling energy of the Strip, offering a reprieve from crowds while still maintaining the visual spectacle and vibrant atmosphere that define Las Vegas leisure culture. Complementing the pool and day club experience are the world-class spa and wellness offerings scattered throughout the city's resorts, where visitors can indulge in treatments designed to rejuvenate body, mind, and spirit. From hot stone massages and aromatherapy sessions to hydrotherapy circuits, facials, and immersive relaxation rooms, these experiences provide restorative balance against the sensory intensity of the city, and each service is crafted to feel indulgent, personalized, and luxurious, reinforcing Las Vegas's reputation not only as a hub of entertainment and indulgence, but also as a destination for holistic care and self-reward, where even daytime leisure can become an extraordinary narrative of pleasure, comfort, and escape. Poolside dining and private cabana service enhance the experience further, offering curated menus, fresh fruit platters, and designer cocktails delivered with precision and flair, ensuring that guests can indulge without leaving their personal oasis, while live DJs or ambient music create an ever-present soundtrack that transforms sunbathing into a multi-sensory experience. And whether socializing, celebrating, or simply relaxing, visitors feel a constant sense of curated attention, luxury, and spectacle, woven seamlessly into the sunny rhythms of daytime Las Vegas, making every moment by the water feel both spontaneous and extraordinarily elevated, a hallmark of the city's immersive daytime culture. Beyond the curated luxury of pools, day clubs, and spa retreats, Las Vegas offers a vast array of full-day excursions and cultural tours that allow visitors to explore both the city and its surrounding natural landscapes in a manner that balances adventure, education, and aesthetic pleasure, because here, daytime activity is not limited to the confines of resorts, shopping, or entertainment venues, but extends outward to deserts, mountains, and historical sites that offer contrast, perspective, and immersive engagement. And those who choose to leave the Strip behind can embark on journeys that reveal a side of Nevada often hidden from casual tourists, yet integral to understanding the environment and culture that birthed this world-famous city. For instance, guided tours of Red Rock Canyon provide hiking, rock climbing, and photographic opportunities in a landscape defined by towering sandstone cliffs, layered canyons, and vast desert expanses, allowing visitors to experience the quiet majesty of the Mojave Desert while observing geological formations that have existed for millions of years, their colors shifting from deep red to golden brown as sunlight moves across the horizon. And in these excursions, the contrast between the man-made spectacle of Las Vegas and the timelessness of nature becomes stark, exhilarating, and deeply memorable. Lake Mead and the Hoover Dam represent another facet of full-day exploration, where engineering marvels intersect with natural beauty, offering boat tours, kayaking, and fishing excursions in the vast reservoir, while guided visits to the dam provide insights into the history, construction, and cultural significance of one of America's most ambitious infrastructure projects, allowing travelers to appreciate human ingenuity alongside the sprawling desert landscape, and to connect with narratives of ambition, power, and sustainability that continue to shape the region. For visitors willing to travel further, helicopter tours to the Grand Canyon provide breathtaking aerial perspectives, combining exhilaration with a profound sense of scale and natural beauty as the Colorado River winds through sheer cliffs and canyons carved over millennia, offering moments of awe, reflection, and photographic opportunity that elevate the Las Vegas experience from urban spectacle to global wonder. and reinforcing the city's role as a gateway to some of the most remarkable landscapes in the American Southwest. Cultural tours within the city itself provide complementary experiences, allowing visitors to understand the history, art, and evolving character of Las Vegas beyond its contemporary glamour. And these include visits to the Neon Museum, where retired signs from historic casinos are preserved as luminous artifacts, telling stories of decades past, as well as trips to the Mob Museum, which contextualizes organized crime, law enforcement, and civic evolution in a compelling, interactive setting that appeals to history enthusiasts and casual visitors alike. And walking tours of downtown neighborhoods reveal architecture, street art, and local culture that contrast with the opulent resorts of the Strip, illustrating the multiplicity of Las Vegas identities, from gritty to glamorous, historic to modern, and intimate to monumental, creating a layered, immersive understanding of the city as both a performance space and a living, breathing urban environment. Even day trippers seeking lighter adventure can engage in experiences such as hot air balloon rides over the desert at sunrise, guided ATV excursions across sand dunes, horseback riding through canyon trails, or curated art walks and photography tours that blend activity, culture, and visual splendor. And in each case, the city serves as a launchpad for exploration, offering seamless access to natural and cultural treasures, while simultaneously ensuring that each excursion reflects the energy, luxury, and immersive storytelling that define the Las Vegas experience, whether under the blazing sun or amidst the gentle light of dawn and dusk, providing moments that balance adrenaline, reflection, beauty, and narrative in ways that few destinations can match. For travelers seeking deeper engagement with the surrounding landscapes, Las Vegas offers a spectrum of desert excursions that are as diverse as they are breathtaking, allowing visitors to experience the Mojave Desert not merely as a backdrop to the city's spectacle, but as a destination in its own right, where adventure, history, and natural beauty intertwine seamlessly. Guided jeep tours navigate rugged canyon trails, revealing hidden rock formations, ancient petroglyphs, and sweeping panoramic vistas that stretch to distant mountain ranges, while interpretive guides provide narratives on the region's geology, flora, fauna, and the enduring survival strategies of desert wildlife, offering a comprehensive understanding of this harsh yet captivating environment. And each stop along the way provides photographic opportunities, moments of reflection, and encounters with the raw majesty of nature that contrast sharply with the urban grandeur of the Strip, reminding travelers that Las Vegas is situated within a larger, timeless landscape that demands attention, respect, and curiosity. Hot air balloon excursions at sunrise elevate this experience further as visitors drift silently above canyons, mesas, and desert valleys, the golden light illuminating red rock cliffs, arid washes, and winding trails below, while the quiet serenity of floating above the vast landscape offers a meditative counterpoint to the energy of the city, allowing the traveler to witness the juxtaposition of natural and human-made wonders, from the distant glittering Strip to the untouched expanses of desert, in a perspective both humbling and exhilarating, a unique synthesis of exhilaration and contemplation that few urban destinations can provide. Similarly, guided hiking excursions through Red Rock Canyon or the Spring Mountains allow travelers to traverse diverse ecosystems, from creosote flats to pine-studded highlands, observing native plants, desert wildlife, and geological formations that chronicle millions of years of natural history, while interpreters share stories of indigenous cultures, early settlers, and natural phenomena that have shaped the region, providing both educational insight and immersive engagement for travelers seeking meaningful, active, and memorable experiences beyond the city lights. Cultural deep dives within the city complement these natural excursions, providing insight into the layers of history, creativity, and evolution that have defined Las Vegas as a world-class destination. Guided tours through downtown neighborhoods highlight the interplay of historic architecture, public art, murals, and boutique galleries, while storytelling from local historians and artists reveals the narratives behind each building, installation, and street corner, offering context that transforms the act of walking through the city into an interactive, interpretive journey, connecting visitors to generations of innovation, ambition, and creativity that have shaped both the visible skyline and the intangible cultural fabric of Las Vegas. Visits to interactive exhibitions, artisan workshops, and themed tours allow travelers to witness the craft, performance, and entrepreneurial spirit that underpins the city's contemporary entertainment, culinary, and hospitality industries, providing a layered understanding of how Las Vegas evolved from a desert outpost to a global hub of spectacle, indulgence, and imagination, and reinforcing the sense that every visitor, whether observing, participating, or adventuring, is part of an ongoing story that stretches across decades, landscapes, and experiences, uniting natural wonder, cultural heritage, and urban ingenuity into a single immersive narrative that unfolds seamlessly from sunrise to sunset. As visitors return from desert excursions or guided tours, the city's rich artistic and cultural offerings provide another dimension of daytime exploration, because Las Vegas is not solely defined by neon and spectacle, but also by its investment in creativity, artistry, and immersive cultural experiences, where galleries, museums, and curated exhibitions invite travelers to engage with ideas, aesthetics, and narratives that extend far beyond conventional expectations. And to enter one of these spaces is to discover the meticulous craftsmanship, thematic depth, and sensory layering that mirror the city's broader approach to spectacle, turning even a casual museum visit into a fully immersive journey through imagination and human endeavor. For example, the Bellagio Gallery of Fine Art showcases rotating exhibitions that span centuries, mediums, and global cultures, offering visitors the opportunity to encounter both historical masterpieces and contemporary innovations in settings designed to highlight each piece with precision, lighting, and context that elevate the experience into something beyond simple observation, encouraging reflection, dialogue, and appreciation of artistic vision, while the nearby Arts District offers a more eclectic and experimental exploration, where murals, pop-up galleries, independent studios, and interactive installations provide a living, breathing snapshot of the city's contemporary creative pulse, allowing visitors to witness firsthand the ways in which art, performance, and community intersect in spaces that are simultaneously accessible, challenging, and exhilarating. Culinary exploration continues to define daytime experiences with equal intensity, as Las Vegas offers a staggering array of dining opportunities that cater to every palate preference and level of indulgence, and from gourmet brunches and themed cafes to farm-to-table bistros and international cuisine, the city has transformed eating into a multi-sensory performance, where taste, presentation, aroma, and atmosphere combine to create moments that are simultaneously nourishing, aesthetic, and entertaining, and where chefs employ creativity, innovation, and storytelling to turn simple meals into experiences, making each bite both memorable and meaningful. Visitors may wander through hotel-based buffets that present vast arrays of flavors, colors, and textures, each section designed to guide diners on a curated journey through culinary traditions from around the world, while boutique cafes and artisanal patisseries offer intimate, carefully crafted menus that reward those who slow down and savor, and food trucks and street-level vendors provide casual yet inventive alternatives, ensuring that no moment of hunger passes without an opportunity for delight, discovery, and indulgence, and reinforcing Las Vegas's ethos that every aspect of daytime experience, from adventure to dining, is meticulously staged, immersive, and unforgettable. Shopping, art, and dining often blend seamlessly during daytime hours, as hotel promenades and resort corridors transform into curated corridors of experience where one can move fluidly between galleries, boutiques, cafes, and performance spaces, experiencing the city as a living, breathing canvas of luxury, creativity, and entertainment, where each turn, step, and glance offers new opportunities for engagement, appreciation, and sensory stimulation, and where visitors come to understand that in Las Vegas, daytime is not simply preparation for night, but an equally rich, expansive, and immersive narrative, full of nuance, energy, and potential for discovery that mirrors the city's nocturnal intensity, while offering a softer, more reflective, and intensely layered perspective on the city's culture, environment, and allure. As the afternoon slowly unfolds, the rhythm of Las Vegas shifts once more, blending the lingering energy of morning and midday activities with the anticipatory hum of evening. And visitors who have traversed pools, day clubs, spas, shopping districts, art galleries, museums, and desert excursions now find themselves part of a continuum that stretches from sunrise over the Mojave Desert to the approaching glow of neon. On the Strip, a continuum where every experience, every sensory impression, and every story becomes part of the larger narrative of the city. The city seems to breathe in these hours, offering pockets of quiet reflection amid bustling streets, serene moments at scenic overlooks, and immersive engagement in spaces that encourage both observation and participation, ensuring that no visitor experiences the day as mere repetition, but rather as an expansive, multi-layered adventure where each step is intentional, orchestrated, and infused with the possibility of surprise. Poolside loungers begin to shift toward cabanas or shaded terraces as sunlight softens, while outdoor cafes fill with patrons enjoying late brunches or early cocktails. Attentive staff seamlessly transitioning from midday service to pre-dinner preparations, and street performers on pedestrian corridors adjust their timing to capture audiences returning from museums, galleries, and tours, ensuring that performance and spectacle continue uninterrupted, even as the intensity of the sun begins to wane. Shopping areas, from luxury boutiques to artisan galleries, experience a subtle transformation as the glow of natural light changes the visual texture of displays, revealing intricate details in architecture, product design, and artistic presentation that were hidden in morning shadows, while culinary spaces transition to afternoon menus that offer lighter fare, tasting experiences, and small plates designed for both sustenance and delight, catering to tourists eager to sample, savor, and prepare for the approaching evening, where the next layer of Las Vegas narrative will unfold with equal intensity and drama. Desert excursions returning travelers now share stories of landscapes explored, wildlife observed, and vistas captured in photographs, blending these narratives with the immediate experiences of art, culture, and leisure encountered earlier in the day, creating a personal mosaic of memory and experience, while guided tours, educational programs, and interactive workshops continue to offer enrichment, insight, and engagement, ensuring that even as the day approaches its end, visitors remain connected, stimulated, and immersed in the city's multidimensional identity. As the sun begins its descent, casting long shadows across the Strip and warming the desert mountains with amber light, a subtle anticipation grows, a sense that daytime exploration is concluding, but that Las Vegas's story is far from complete. Because with sunset comes another cycle, one defined by lights, nightlife, performances, and spectacle, and the transition from day to night is seamless, almost imperceptible yet deeply felt, as the city readies itself to transform once again into a realm of energy, indulgence, and theatricality, where new stories, experiences, and memories will unfold. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows over the desert and turning the sky into a canvas of crimson, violet, and gold, Las Vegas begins its nightly metamorphosis, a transformation as deliberate and grandiose as any performance staged within its hotels, theaters, or casinos. And for visitors, this is the moment when anticipation crystallizes into a tangible sensation, because the city is not simply lit, it ignites. Every tower, sign, and facade alight with vibrant color and kinetic energy, and the streets hum with a unique cadence, a rhythm forged from the convergence of music, movement, and human expectation, where tourists, locals, performers, and staff alike participate in a shared unspoken choreography that animates the night. Pedestrians spill onto sidewalks moving past fountains, neon marquees, and replicas of global landmarks, each step accompanied by the distant roar of roulette wheels, the chiming of slot machines, and the melodic calls of street performers, while the air carries the mingling sense of gourmet dining, roasted nuts, fresh pastries, and the faint tang of desert wind, a sensory collage that immediately envelops anyone stepping into the illuminated avenues of the Strip, signaling that they have entered a realm where reality and performance intersect seamlessly, where every encounter, glance, and sound contributes to the overarching spectacle. The first destination for many evening visitors is often the casinos, where energy is concentrated in rooms that are both immense and intimate, and the experience here is multi-layered, simultaneously visual, tactile, emotional, and social. Slot machines flash with colorful lights, calling to passers-by with mechanical jingles and digital fanfares, while blackjack, poker, baccarat, and roulette tables offer high-stakes tension, the click of chips, the shuffle of cards, and the low hum of whispered strategies creating a symphony of anticipation and chance, and each table becomes a microcosm of human emotion, where elation, disappointment, risk, and reward unfold in real time. Observed not only by participants but by surrounding spectators who marvel, cheer, or quietly analyze the unfolding drama, creating a complex ecosystem of interaction, energy, and narrative. Shows, meanwhile, draw crowds eager for immersion and spectacle of a different kind. Theaters fill with audiences anticipating magic, acrobatics, music, and dance, each performance a meticulously choreographed blend of art, technology, and theater that transforms evening into an unforgettable sensory journey. And as visitors are seated, the lights dim, the curtains rise, and the narratives begin, pulling each person into a story that is at once personal and communal, thrilling and emotionally resonant with every detail, from costume and set design to lighting cues, music and choreography, engineered to captivate, surprise, and inspire, reinforcing Las Vegas's reputation not merely as a city of gambling or nightlife, but as a global epicenter of performance and artistic ingenuity. Nightclubs and lounges extend the evening narrative into realms of music, dance, and social interaction, where DJs spin tracks that ripple through large rooms filled with strobe lights, projection visuals, and synchronized water or fire effects, prompting movement, connection, and collective exhilaration, while VIP areas, bottle service, and curated social experiences create layers of exclusivity and spectacle that appeal to those seeking a more personalized nocturnal adventure. And outdoor terraces or rooftop venues offer panoramic views of the Strip, where neon light reflects off-mirrored surfaces, fountains, and pools, creating an otherworldly tableau that combines cityscape, sky, and human energy in an immersive visual composition. As darkness fully descends over the Strip, the city's nightlife emerges in full force, and one of the first invitations to immerse oneself in evening Las Vegas is through its expansive culinary landscape, where dinner is not merely a meal but a carefully orchestrated event, a synthesis of taste, presentation, atmosphere, and performance. And every restaurant becomes a stage, every dish a moment of artistry. Visitors might dine in Michelin-starred establishments, where chefs craft multi-course experiences that fuse global cuisine with local inspiration, each plate a visual masterpiece as much as a gustatory delight, while sommeliers and mixologists guide guests through pairings that enhance flavor, texture, and aroma, creating a holistic sensory engagement that extends beyond simple satisfaction. Elsewhere, themed restaurants and lounges offer theatrical dining experiences, where staff performances, live music, and interactive presentations transform ordinary meals into immersive entertainment, from medieval banquets to high-tech futuristic dining, ensuring that guests are continually stimulated, engaged, and delighted. Outdoor terraces and rooftop lounges further enhance evening experiences, offering panoramic vistas of the Strip's luminous skyline, the Bellagio fountains, and the distant mountains bathed in moonlight. And in these elevated spaces, visitors sip craft cocktails or sparkling wines, socialize under twinkling lights, and watch the city unfold beneath them like a living, breathing tableau, where every neon sign, moving crowd, and illuminated facade contributes to a carefully composed urban performance, and the gentle evening breeze brings a cooling contrast to the warmth of daytime, blending comfort with spectacle. Nighttime street dining, food trucks, and late-night cafes also provide opportunities for casual indulgence, allowing tourists to experience local flavors, experimental dishes, or quick bites between shows, casinos, and lounges, maintaining the energy of the evening while supporting a continuous cycle of sensory and social engagement, reinforcing the city's ethos that day and night exist not as separate entities but as a continuous spectrum of experience. Each moment, crafted, curated, and elevated. Rooftop pools and lounges, increasingly popular in recent years, merge the daytime luxury of water-based leisure with nighttime glamour, combining illuminated pools, music and fire or water features to create spaces where evening socializing and relaxation coexist seamlessly, and guests are invited to both observe and participate, whether through dancing, casual conversation, or enjoying spectacular views of fireworks, fountain shows, or light projections on surrounding buildings, ensuring that the night remains immersive, interactive, and visually unforgettable. As the night deepens, the casinos of Las Vegas come alive with unparalleled intensity, offering experiences that blend exhilaration, tension, and spectacle in ways that few cities on Earth can replicate. And stepping into these spaces is like entering a pulsating microcosm of human desire, strategy, and fortune, where the stakes, both financial and emotional, elevate every decision, glance, and interaction. Slot machines line the floors in multicolored arrays, their lights flashing in hypnotic patterns, bells jingling and digital chimes echoing, calling both casual tourists and serious players to test their luck, while high-stakes tables host seasoned gamblers and bold novices, the shuffle of cards, spin of roulette wheels, and clinking of chips forming a continuous soundtrack to the unfolding drama. And every win, loss, and near miss becomes part of a larger narrative that stretches across the casino floor, weaving individual stories into a shared tapestry of risk, reward, and spectacle. Nightlife shows, ranging from Cirque-style acrobatics to magic performances, comedy, live music, and themed extravaganzas, dominate the evening's energy, offering immersive storytelling that captivates, thrills, and transports, with each venue meticulously designed to heighten anticipation, engagement, and emotional resonance. Costumes, choreography, set design, and music are calibrated to perfection, ensuring that audience members are enveloped in spectacle from the first moment of dimmed lights to the final bow, while smaller theaters, lounges, and cabarets provide intimate encounters where magic, improvisation, and humor create personal, memorable connections between performers and spectators. Street performances and outdoor spectacles extend the night's immersive energy into public spaces, where magicians, dancers, fire performers, musicians, and acrobats engage passers-by, creating dynamic intersections between audience and artist, spectacle and spontaneity, and formal entertainment and organic performance, while pedestrian areas, plazas, and promenades become stages for unexpected encounters that transform simple movement into moments of wonder, laughter, and human connection, and where the ever-present neon glow casts dramatic shadows, amplifying every gesture, color, and motion into a living, kinetic art form. Late-night dining, bars, and lounge experiences maintain the narrative, offering opportunities for reflection, socialization, or indulgence after performances or casino sessions, and the city's ethos ensures that every hour remains filled with options, from high-end gourmet experiences to casual, street-level culinary indulgences, from rooftop observatories to intimate speakeasies, each space carefully curated to sustain engagement, delight, and the immersive quality that defines Las Vegas as a city of ceaseless spectacle, narrative layering, and unforgettable nighttime experiences. As the night progresses into the early hours, Las Vegas transforms into an ecosystem of elite indulgence and vibrant street-level energy simultaneously, where VIP experiences in nightclubs and lounges offer personalized service, private seating, curated cocktails, and exclusive performances, creating microcosms of luxury and spectacle that cater to high-profile visitors, celebrities, and those seeking the ultimate in nocturnal immersion, while the general nightlife continues unabated on the dance floors, in bars, and along the streets, ensuring that every visitor, regardless of status, is enveloped in the city's electric pulse, participating in a shared narrative of music, movement, and social interaction. DJs command attention with synchronized light shows and beat-driven rhythms, prompting dancers to move in unified, kinetic waves, while performers, aerialists, and live musicians add layers of unpredictability, excitement, and artistry, making each night a singular performance that cannot be replicated, where every attendee becomes both observer and participant in an ongoing, evolving spectacle. Street-level activity remains intense as well, with pedestrian corridors, plazas, and pedestrian-only zones hosting performers, vendors, and impromptu gatherings, creating spontaneous moments of engagement that contrast with the meticulously curated VIP experiences inside venues, yet integrate seamlessly into the overall energy of the city, allowing visitors to experience multiple layers of entertainment simultaneously, from casual observation to interactive participation, from auditory stimulation to visual immersion, and from communal celebration to private indulgence. Casinos continue to pulse with energy well into the early hours, with high-stakes tables and slot machines emitting their rhythmic sounds, while night owls wander between venues, sharing stories of luck, excitement, and wonder, and capturing the ephemeral, fleeting moments that define the city's nocturnal identity, moments that exist only in the now yet are destined to become lasting memories. As the night approaches its climax and the first hints of dawn begin to brush the eastern horizon, the neon glow of the Strip softens slightly, though the energy of the city remains relentless, bridging the transition between nocturnal extravagance and the approaching daytime calm, and travelers who have experienced the full spectrum, from casinos to shows, from VIP lounges to street performances, from late-night dining to rooftop vistas, carry with them a tapestry of sensory, emotional, and narrative threads that interweave to create a holistic understanding of Las Vegas as both a city and a performance, a landscape and a stage, where human ambition, artistry, risk, and pleasure converge in a continuous, immersive cycle, and where every dawn promises both reflection on the night past and anticipation for the experiences yet to come, sustaining the city's identity as a place of perpetual motion, perpetual wonder, and perpetual narrative richness. As dawn breaks over the desert horizon, spilling soft golden light across the Strip and the surrounding mountains, visitors begin to reflect on the extraordinary continuum of experiences that define Las Vegas, realizing that the city operates not merely as a destination, but as a living, breathing narrative, one in which each individual's journey intertwines with countless others, and where every activity, encounter, and sensory impression contributes to a layered, holistic understanding of the city's essence, from sunrise hikes in Red Rock Canyon to afternoon strolls through the Neon Museum, from lounging by pristine pools to sampling gourmet dishes, and from the high-energy pulse of casinos and nightlife to intimate street performances under neon glow. Every moment forms part of an intricate tapestry of memory, emotion, and engagement, offering visitors both the thrill of discovery and the satisfaction of continuity, where daytime indulgence seamlessly flows into nocturnal spectacle. The human stories within this ecosystem are equally compelling, as travelers of all ages, backgrounds, and desires converge to create a vibrant, dynamic social fabric where shared laughter, astonishment, and celebration mingle with quiet reflection, contemplation, and awe, generating a sense of communal participation in a narrative larger than any individual experience, yet profoundly personal to each participant. Families explore museums, interact with street performers, and savor culinary creations, forging connections that are tactile, visual, and emotional, while solo travelers and couples navigate pools, lounges, casinos, and cultural attractions, discovering moments of introspection, exhilaration, and serendipity that punctuate their journeys, and groups of friends dive into nightlife and rooftop experiences, weaving stories of adventure, indulgence, and human connection that will be recounted, remembered, and retold long after the city's lights fade behind them. The cyclical nature of Las Vegas, from sunrise to sunset, day into night and night into dawn, reinforces the city's identity as a place where experiences repeat, overlap, and transform, where each new cycle offers fresh perspectives, untapped opportunities, and renewed wonder, yet also allows reflection on previous moments, layering memory upon memory, sensation upon sensation, story upon story, and human engagement upon human engagement, creating an immersive, continuous narrative that is at once eternal and ephemeral, grandiose and intimate, chaotic and harmonious, and leaving visitors with the understanding that to truly know Las Vegas is to witness its endless cycles of creation, performance, interaction, and transformation, to recognize the interplay between human ambition and natural beauty, between curated spectacle and spontaneous encounter, and to embrace fully the city's profound capacity to awe, entertain, and inspire. For many visitors, the true essence of Las Vegas emerges not only from its dazzling visuals or curated spectacles, but from the subtle, deeply human moments woven throughout the day and night, moments that evoke reflection, emotion, and personal resonance, creating memories that linger long after departure. And these instances often occur at intersections of activity and pause, between high-energy adventure and quiet observation, where the city's intensity intersects with individual contemplation. A couple watching the sunrise over the desert after a night of nightlife experiences a profound sense of contrast, marveling at the juxtaposition of natural beauty and human-crafted spectacle, while tourists who have journeyed from the Strip to remote canyon trails feel both the exhilaration of urban immersion and the contemplative serenity of nature, recognizing that Las Vegas offers an unparalleled duality, where sensory saturation and reflective solitude coexist in perfect balance, each enhancing the other, and each shaping the visitor's personal narrative. Emotional resonance extends into the city's cultural spaces, where art, history, and interactive experiences engage intellect, imagination, and empathy, allowing visitors to connect not only with the city's aesthetic and performative elements but also with the stories of human endeavor, innovation, and creativity that underpin its evolution. And in these moments, one understands that Las Vegas is more than entertainment. It is a repository of human ambition, artistry, and experience, expressed in architecture, performance, cuisine, and urban design. And each interaction, whether participating in a workshop, observing a performance, or engaging with a museum exhibit, amplifies the visitor's awareness of the city's layered narrative, leaving an imprint on memory, imagination, and emotion. The lasting impact of Las Vegas experiences is further reinforced by the city's ability to create cyclical yet unique encounters where no two visits are identical, and each day or night offers new perspectives, surprises, and engagements, ensuring that visitors can return repeatedly, each time discovering fresh elements of intrigue, beauty, and excitement, and layering new memories atop previous experiences, constructing a personal history intertwined with the city's ever-evolving story. Families, couples, solo travelers, and groups alike find themselves transformed, carrying not only souvenirs or photographs but emotional, sensory, and narrative imprints that influence their perception of adventure, leisure, art, and human connection, reinforcing the understanding that Las Vegas is not merely a physical location, but a living, continuous performance in which all participants play an active, engaged role, whether consciously or subconsciously, and where each cycle of day, night, and dawn contributes to a larger, holistic narrative of immersion, discovery, and emotional resonance. As visitors look back on their journeys, through Las Vegas, memory becomes a dynamic, layered phenomenon, where sights, sounds, tastes, and tactile sensations coalesce into vivid recollections that seem to carry the intensity of lived experience long after the moment has passed. And each layer of the city, from the grandeur of the Strip to the quiet majesty of surrounding deserts, from immersive daytime cultural excursions to the electrifying energy of nocturnal shows, contributes its own distinct signature, creating a multi-dimensional archive in the mind and heart. The hum of slot machines, the sparkle of neon lights reflecting on polished surfaces, the scent of desert air mingling with gourmet aromas, the tactile feel of sun-warmed stone in canyon hikes, the rhythmic beat of music in a nightclub, and the gentle sway of gondolas through Venetian canals. All these elements intertwine, producing memories that are sensory, emotional, and narrative-rich simultaneously. And visitors often recall these experiences not linearly, but as an interwoven collage where one moment evokes another, and one sensation triggers a cascade of emotional and cognitive connections that extend far beyond the boundaries of time spent physically in the city. The cumulative experience of Las Vegas fosters both individual and shared narratives, where personal reflection merges with the awareness of others' stories, creating a sense of collective engagement in an ongoing human spectacle. Travelers recount moments of exhilaration, awe, surprise, intimacy, and even quiet contemplation, and each story becomes part of a broader understanding of what it means to inhabit, explore, and participate in a city designed to captivate, challenge, and delight simultaneously on micro and macro levels. A family might recall the joy of witnessing a fire-breathing street performer while savoring a late-night dessert, while a couple remembers the awe of watching sunrise over Red Rock Canyon after dancing all night on the Strip, and a solo traveler may carry the exhilaration of winning a small jackpot while simultaneously marveling at the intricate choreography of a Cirque-style performance. And in each of these cases, the layering of sensory, emotional, and narrative experiences produces a profound sense of continuity, coherence, and depth that defines the essence of Las Vegas as an immersive, living phenomenon. Ultimately, the city's design, energy, and immersive layering ensure that memory, emotion, and sensory experience are not isolated but cumulative, and each moment in Las Vegas contributes to an ever-expanding web of perception, where anticipation, delight, reflection, and wonder circulate endlessly, reinforcing the city's identity as a place of perpetual narrative creation, continuous engagement, and infinite storytelling, and leaving visitors with an enduring understanding that Las Vegas is simultaneously a physical environment, a social ecosystem, a performative stage, and a repository of memory and emotion, where every cycle of sunrise, daylight, sunset, and night extends the narrative, enriches the experience, and deepens the impact on all who enter its luminous, chaotic, beautiful, and endlessly captivating realm. Beyond the daily rhythm of day-to-night experiences, Las Vegas pulses with seasonal events, festivals, and special experiences that punctuate the city's calendar, transforming familiar streets, venues, and public spaces into unique, ephemeral spectacles, each offering a fresh narrative layer to explore, participate in, and remember. And these events are designed not only to entertain but to immerse, engage, and surprise, creating dynamic intersections of culture, artistry, performance, and community. In the spring, the city celebrates events such as the Las Vegas Food and Wine Festival, where renowned chefs, winemakers, and culinary artisans converge to craft tasting experiences that highlight global gastronomy, pairing flavors, techniques, and sensory storytelling in ways that expand beyond mere consumption into the realm of artistry, while adjacent venues may host culinary workshops, interactive panels, and tasting competitions, allowing visitors to actively participate in the creation, evaluation, and enjoyment of gourmet experiences, connecting taste, culture, and performance into a cohesive narrative. Summer in Las Vegas intensifies the energy with high-octane music, festivals, pool parties, and day club spectacles where DJs, performers, and production teams create immersive audiovisual experiences that blur the line between attendee and participant, inviting festival goers to become integral parts of the performance, their movement, energy, and engagement, contributing directly to the unfolding narrative, while simultaneously providing access to curated VIP zones, exclusive experiences, and behind-the-scenes interactions that highlight the city's mastery of orchestrated, multi-layered entertainment, ensuring that each attendee's experience is unique yet woven into the collective energy of the event. Autumn introduces cultural festivals, art fairs, and thematic events, where museums, galleries, and public spaces become canvases for interactive installations, multimedia exhibitions, and participatory performances that invite visitors to engage with history, contemporary art, and storytelling in deeply immersive ways, and street-level activations, live music, and culinary pop-ups complement these events, creating a seamless integration between curated experiences and spontaneous urban energy. While Halloween transforms the Strip into a spectacle of costumed revelry, thematic shows, and immersive horror experiences that are meticulously crafted to delight, thrill, and surprise, blending performance, artistry, and audience participation in ways uniquely suited to the theatrical nature of Las Vegas. Winter festivals, including holiday light shows, New Year's Eve celebrations, and seasonal performances, further extend the city's narrative, transforming iconic landmarks, resort facades, and pedestrian corridors into illuminated, interactive stages, where fireworks, projection mapping, and musical performances create multi-sensory communal experiences, while seasonal markets, pop-up events, and themed culinary offerings engage visitors in culturally resonant, playful, and immersive activities. ensuring that even in the colder months, Las Vegas maintains its identity as a city of ceaseless spectacle, interaction, and wonder, where every season, event, and special experience contributes to the ongoing story, layering memory, emotion, and narrative depth into each visitor's perception of the city. Music festivals in Las Vegas define the city's high-energy pulse, drawing global audiences into immersive sonic and visual experiences that transform familiar spaces into vast, multi-sensory landscapes where sound, light, and human movement converge into a single exhilarating rhythm, and attendees move not merely as spectators but as integral participants, shaping the energy, flow, and narrative of each performance. While curated VIP zones, backstage interactions, and interactive installations provide layers of engagement for those seeking intimacy, alongside the communal spectacle. Events such as the Electric Daisy Carnival or Daylight Pool Festival exemplify this integration of artistry, technology, and audience participation, featuring elaborate stage designs, synchronized light shows, pyrotechnics, and interactive art that combine with the natural desert backdrop and the urban skyline to produce experiences that are simultaneously grounded, fantastical, and profoundly immersive, and where every beat, every color shift, and every choreographed movement contributes to the narrative continuity that Las Vegas orchestrates across every festival, performance, and gathering. Sporting events also elevate the city's daytime and evening energy, drawing fans into arenas, stadiums, and temporary event spaces where competition, community, and spectacle intertwine seamlessly, whether through professional boxing matches, UFC events, NBA Summer League games, or major boxing and mixed martial arts shows, and in each instance, attendees are enveloped in a narrative of tension, anticipation, and celebration, where the architecture of venues, lighting, sound design, and fan interaction create immersive environments, transforming raw athletic competition into a dramatic, emotionally charged, and visually compelling experience that is as much performance as sport, and where the echoes of cheers, chants, and live commentary linger beyond the arena, contributing to the larger story of the city's night-to-day continuum. Conventions, trade shows, and professional gatherings further showcase Las Vegas's versatility as a destination, blending business, creativity, and entertainment in immersive formats that allow participants to explore innovation, networking, and learning opportunities within environments designed for maximum engagement and visual spectacle. From the vast halls of the Las Vegas Convention Center to boutique seminar spaces in luxury resorts, where curated exhibitions, interactive workshops, keynote addresses, and collaborative installations transform professional experiences into participatory narratives, ensuring that visitors' engagement extends beyond observation into active creation, connection, and storytelling. Finally, one-of-a-kind seasonal attractions and experiences, from immersive art installations to themed hotel pop-ups, holiday activations, and interactive adventure zones, provide opportunities for visitors to engage in experiences that are transient, singular, and meticulously designed, leaving lasting impressions that combine emotion, memory, and sensory delight, and reinforcing Las Vegas's status as a city where every day, night, and season contributes to an ongoing, continuous story of human ingenuity, creativity, indulgence, and spectacle, ensuring that visitors depart not only with souvenirs and photographs but with deeply layered, richly textured, and profoundly immersive memories that define the city's unparalleled appeal. Culinary festivals in Las Vegas transform the city into a global tasting laboratory, where chefs, mixologists, bakers, and food artisans converge to craft experiences that are simultaneously indulgent, educational, and performative, allowing visitors to explore taste, technique, and storytelling in a way that transcends simple dining. Events such as the Vegas Uncorked Food and Wine Festival, held annually in the spring, bring together world-renowned chefs and emerging talent in grand tasting events, live demonstrations, interactive cooking classes, and intimate dinners, allowing attendees to sample a dazzling array of flavors from diverse culinary traditions, while pairing the experience with curated beverages and personalized chef interactions, creating a holistic sensory immersion that combines aroma, texture, flavor, presentation, and narrative, leaving lasting impressions of creativity, innovation, and cultural fusion. Immersive art events expand the city's cultural landscape, transforming galleries, public spaces, and temporary installations into interactive stages where visitors are invited to participate, reflect, and engage, turning the act of observation into a dynamic dialogue. Installations like the Meow Wolf experiential exhibitions or large-scale projection-mapped artworks integrate sound, light, and physical movement to create fully enveloping environments that blur the line between spectator and performer, encouraging exploration, creativity, and emotional engagement, while curated guided tours and workshops deepen understanding of the artistic intention, technique, and context, enriching the visitor's connection to the artwork, the city, and the broader cultural narrative of Las Vegas as a hub of innovation and sensory storytelling. Fashion weeks, designer showcases, and style events further diversify the seasonal offerings, where runway shows, pop-up boutiques, and interactive fashion experiences merge design, performance, and social interaction, inviting attendees to witness, participate in, and even influence the presentation of cutting-edge trends, couture, and experimental design. Each show is carefully choreographed, from lighting and staging to music and model movement, creating a narrative that communicates not only fashion but identity, culture, and aspiration. And these events are complemented by workshops, meet and greets, and networking opportunities that allow visitors to engage with designers, stylists, and creative visionaries, ensuring that the experience is immersive, participatory, and reflective of Las Vegas's layered identity as a city of spectacle, taste, and innovation. Cultural celebrations, from Lunar New Year events to Dia de los Muertos festivals, pride celebrations, and multicultural fairs, highlight Las Vegas's global and diverse identity, blending music, dance, visual art, culinary experiences, and community engagement into immersive, participatory experiences. Streets, plazas, and resort spaces transform into vibrant arenas of color, sound, and storytelling, where attendees can witness traditional performances, sample authentic cuisine, participate in interactive workshops, and engage in shared rituals, creating deeply personal yet communal experiences that bridge cultural boundaries and deepen visitors' appreciation for the multiplicity of narratives that define the city. Holiday-specific experiences transform Las Vegas into a city of spectacle and ritual, where well-known celebrations such as Christmas, New Year's Eve, and Halloween are elevated through elaborate decor, theatrical performances, and immersive activations that engage visitors on multiple sensory levels. During the holiday season, resorts and public spaces sparkle with themed lighting, intricate installations, and interactive displays, while curated events such as ice skating rinks, tree lighting ceremonies, and holiday-themed shows offer moments of wonder and delight, blending communal celebration with personal reflection. On New Year's Eve, the Strip becomes a living stage for pyrotechnics, live musical performances, and synchronized multimedia displays, where crowds from around the world converge to participate in a shared narrative of anticipation, excitement, and renewal. And every element, from music selection to choreographed fireworks, contributes to a meticulously curated experience that leaves participants with lasting memories of collective exhilaration. Live performance tie-ins create a seamless connection between Las Vegas's entertainment and seasonal events, as theater productions, concerts, and performance art adapt to holiday themes, cultural celebrations, or festival-specific narratives. These performances are designed to integrate attendees into the storytelling, often incorporating audience interaction, improvisational elements, and multimedia displays, ensuring that each experience is immersive and unique. From lavish Cirque-style productions to intimate seasonal concerts, the city's entertainment venues transform into arenas where narrative, spectacle, and sensory engagement coalesce, allowing visitors to feel both emotionally connected and actively involved in the unfolding story of the evening. Charity galas, exclusive seasonal soirees, and VIP events offer another layer of engagement, blending social impact with glamour, performance, and immersive experience. High-profile fundraising events often include elaborate themed dinners, live auctions, musical performances, and interactive installations that combine elegance, artistry, and philanthropy, providing attendees with opportunities to participate in meaningful initiatives while enjoying the city's signature spectacle and hospitality, and these events highlight Las Vegas's capacity to merge social, cultural, and entertainment narratives into cohesive, highly curated experiences that resonate both emotionally and socially. Exclusive seasonal events, ranging from pop-up immersive experiences and themed hotel activations to temporary art installations and limited-time culinary showcases, capitalize on the city's capacity for transformation, offering transient yet profound engagements that complement Las Vegas's year-round programming. Each event is designed to maximize immersion, combining spatial design, lighting, sound, interactivity, and narrative coherence to ensure that every attendee's experience is unique, memorable, and integrally linked to the city's broader story of spectacle, innovation, and cultural synthesis, and reinforcing the understanding that Las Vegas is both a destination and a continuously evolving stage, where every season, performance, and celebration contributes to an ongoing, living narrative that transcends time, expectation, and individual experience. Sports events in Las Vegas, spanning professional boxing, UFC, NHL, and NBA contests, as well as special exhibition matches and seasonal tournaments, provide immersive experiences where anticipation, strategy, and spectacle intertwine seamlessly, offering attendees both edge-of-the-seat excitement and a participatory sense of community. Venues such as T-Mobile Arena, Allegiant Stadium, and MGM Grand Garden Arena are meticulously designed to enhance the sensory and emotional impact of each contest, with synchronized lighting, sound, and fan engagement initiatives ensuring that every cheer, gasp, and celebration is amplified into a collective experience, and every athlete's movement becomes part of the city's larger performance narrative. Seasonal variations such as playoff tournaments, championship bouts, or special exhibition matches infuse the city with unique energy, drawing global audiences whose engagement, enthusiasm, and emotional investment contribute directly to the immersive, continuous spectacle of Las Vegas nightlife and cultural vibrancy. Conventions and large-scale professional gatherings reinforce Las Vegas's identity as a hub of innovation, learning, and connection, transforming expansive convention centers into immersive environments where attendees navigate trade shows, seminars, workshops, and curated networking experiences, all of which are enhanced by high-level production values, thematic design, and interactive technology. Each convention becomes a temporary city within the city, offering layered experiences that combine visual, tactile, and intellectual engagement, allowing visitors to explore new ideas, witness innovation, and participate in collaborative creation, while the surrounding urban landscape and nightlife provide natural extensions of energy, entertainment, and social interaction, ensuring that attendees remain fully immersed in the city's rhythm throughout the duration of their visit. One-of-a-kind limited experiences, including pop-up art exhibits, temporary rooftop adventures, exclusive dining events, and themed immersive attractions, provide additional layers of engagement, allowing visitors to access highly curated ephemeral activities that can only be experienced during specific windows of time, creating urgency, anticipation, and heightened emotional impact. Seasonal adaptations of these experiences, such as desert adventure tours timed for spring blooms, ice sculpture gardens in winter, or outdoor music events in summer, further enhance the depth of engagement, blending natural beauty, cultural context, and performative spectacle into moments that are simultaneously singular and connected to the broader narrative of Las Vegas as a city of perpetual immersion. Taken together, these sporting, professional, and ephemeral seasonal events reinforce the understanding that Las Vegas is a city of ceaseless narrative layering, where each activity, whether spontaneous or planned, casual or elite, contributes to an overarching story of human ingenuity, artistry, indulgence, and sensory engagement, ensuring that every visitor's experience is both personal and interconnected, immediate and lasting, and leaving a profound sense that Las Vegas is more than a destination. It is a continuous, living, and endlessly immersive journey where every season, celebration, and spectacle amplifies the city's identity as a world-class center of entertainment, culture, and memory. While Las Vegas is often celebrated for its neon-lit nights and curated spectacles, the city's surrounding natural landscapes offer equally compelling daytime adventures, inviting visitors to explore, engage, and immerse themselves in the vastness of the Mojave Desert, Red Rock Canyon, Valley of Fire, and nearby mountainous terrains, where each excursion presents a layered sensory, emotional, and narrative experience that contrasts dramatically with the urban intensity of the Strip. Sunrise hikes reveal the subtle gradients of desert color, from soft ochres to burnt siennas, as light slowly illuminates sandstone formations, and the interplay of shadows and texture transforms each cliff, canyon, and rock face into a living canvas, inviting contemplation, photography, and quiet awe, while the crisp desert air, punctuated by the scent of creosote and sagebrush, provides a refreshing, grounding counterpoint to the city's sensory intensity. Adventure activities extend beyond passive observation, offering guided rock climbing, canyoneering, mountain biking, horseback tours, and off-road excursions that challenge visitors physically, mentally, and emotionally, providing opportunities for skill development, personal achievement, and narrative engagement within the desert environment, while expert guides, naturalists, and instructors enhance understanding of geology, flora, fauna, and local history, creating a multi-dimensional educational layer that complements the sensory and adventurous aspects of each outing. Photography and observational exploration reveal ephemeral moments of beauty, shadow patterns shifting across cliff faces, lizards darting among rocks, or the sudden flight of desert birds, which are captured not only as visual records but as narrative markers, imbuing each visit with a sense of personal story and connection to the land. Water-based adventures, though less common in the arid desert, are offered in nearby reservoirs, lakes, and river systems, where kayaking, paddleboarding, and boating create contrast with the desert heat, providing cooling sensory relief while enhancing the diversity of experiences accessible within a single day. These excursions often intersect with wildlife observation, as birds, reptiles, and aquatic species reveal patterns of life uniquely adapted to the region, offering both contemplative observation and educational insight, while the surrounding vistas provide dramatic visual narratives, framing each activity within the broader context of natural wonder and human engagement. Scenic drives, aerial tours, and hot air balloon adventures further expand the visitor's perspective, offering panoramic views that situate urban and natural landscapes within a single visual continuum, allowing travelers to perceive the full scope of Las Vegas's geographical and cultural diversity, from the sprawling cityscape and glittering resorts to the rugged terrain, undulating rock formations, and remote desert expanses. And in each case, the interplay of scale, color, movement, and perspective creates a multi-sensory, immersive narrative that deepens appreciation for both natural beauty and human ingenuity. Red Rock Canyon, with its towering sandstone cliffs, winding trails, and dramatic escarpments, offers visitors an immersive journey into the heart of the Mojave Desert, where every trail, overlook, and canyon turn tells a story shaped by geological forces, time, and natural resilience. Hikers and climbers encounter layers of rock that shift in color from warm creams to deep reds as sunlight moves across the canyon walls, creating visual narratives that change moment by moment, while interpretive signage, guided tours, and local knowledge provide context on the ancient formations, revealing their significance, history, and ongoing evolution, and allowing visitors to understand not only the beauty, but the deep narrative embedded in the landscape itself. Trails range from beginner-friendly loops to challenging climbs, each offering unique vantage points and immersive sensory engagement. The crunch of sand and gravel underfoot, the warm caress of desert sun, the cool shadows of canyon recesses, and the occasional rustle of wildlife, all contributing to a holistic, multi-sensory experience. Rock climbers navigate vertical faces, where precision, strength, and focus are required to ascend, while the surrounding vistas reward perseverance with panoramic views that extend across desert valleys, jagged peaks, and distant urban skylines, linking the natural and human-crafted narratives into a cohesive experiential continuum. Valley of Fire, with its vibrant red sandstone formations, petroglyphs, and winding roads, provides a complementary adventure, where the interplay of light, shadow, and geological texture creates living murals, and visitors can explore natural arches, rock fins, and ancient symbols etched by early inhabitants, each element inviting reflection on human history, cultural continuity, and the enduring power of the landscape to inspire awe and storytelling. Interpretive trails, observation points, and guided excursions reveal the interplay between environment and culture, while sunrise or sunset excursions amplify the visual and emotional impact, casting long shadows, igniting colors, and creating photographic opportunities that simultaneously capture and transform perception. Wildlife encounters punctuate desert exploration with moments of surprise, curiosity, and connection as lizards, desert tortoises, jackrabbits, bighorn, sheep, and a variety of bird species navigate the harsh terrain, each adapted to the extremes of heat, aridity, and seasonal change, and visitors are invited to observe, learn, and interact with these creatures in ways that emphasize ecological awareness, empathy, and storytelling. These encounters transform a simple hike or drive into a layered narrative, where the physical landscape, its inhabitants, and the human experience converge to create a rich, memorable, and immersive adventure that combines movement, observation, education, and emotional engagement. Adventure-based storytelling extends to experiential tours, where guides weave historical, geological, and cultural narratives into the journey, contextualizing each rock formation, canyon turn, and hidden alcove, and connecting personal visitor experiences to broader narratives of survival, exploration, and natural beauty. Through this layered approach, every moment spent exploring Red Rock Canyon, Valley of Fire, or adjacent desert landscapes becomes part of a continuous, evolving story that deepens understanding, appreciation, and memory, reinforcing Las Vegas, not only as a center of entertainment and spectacle, but also as a gateway to immersive, transformative daytime adventures in one of the most striking natural environments in the United States. As daylight fades across the Mojave Desert, visitors who have explored Red Rock Canyon, Valley of Fire, and surrounding landscapes transition naturally into twilight adventures, where the desert's sensory palette shifts dramatically, and subtle changes in temperature, light, and sound transform the environment into a space of quiet reflection, wonder, and immersive engagement. Twilight hikes reveal elongated shadows across sandstone cliffs, softened contours and shifting colors, from deep orange to muted violet, while the cooling air provides a welcome contrast to the heat of the day, and the distant silhouette of Las Vegas's skyline juxtaposed against natural vistas reinforces the interplay between human ingenuity and the enduring rhythms of nature. Camping excursions, whether in organized desert sites or remote backcountry locations, offer profound opportunities for multi-sensory immersion, allowing visitors to experience the desert at night in ways unavailable within the city limits. The crackle of campfires, the aroma of wood smoke mingling with desert flora, and the tactile experience of setting up tents, gathering firewood, or navigating natural terrain create intimate connections to place, history, and self, while the surrounding landscape provides visual and auditory cues, from the rustle of nocturnal wildlife to the distant hum of city lights, that enrich the narrative of adventure, exploration, and human resilience in the desert environment. Stargazing in the desert amplifies this sensory and emotional immersion, as the lack of urban light pollution allows visitors to observe an expansive celestial panorama, where stars, planets, and meteor showers dominate the sky, creating a contemplative and awe-inspiring experience. Guides often provide context on astronomical phenomena, constellations, and desert night ecology, bridging science, storytelling, and sensory perception, while visitors themselves participate in reflective observation, photography, and quiet conversation, linking personal narratives with cosmic perspectives, and transforming the night into both an educational and deeply emotional experience. Twilight and nighttime excursions, including guided nocturnal wildlife tours, moonlit hikes, and photography workshops, layer additional sensory, intellectual, and narrative dimensions onto the experience of the desert. The interplay of shadow, Ambient sound, tactile sensation, and guided storytelling creates a continuous immersive adventure where visitors feel both the vastness of the environment and the intimacy of individual encounters, allowing for personal reflection, group connection, and emotional resonance. By bridging daytime exploration with nighttime observation and activity, Las Vegas's surrounding desert landscapes provide a holistic continuum of experiences, ensuring that each visitor's journey from city spectacle to natural immersion is not fragmented but seamlessly integrated, enriching memory, deepening engagement, and expanding understanding of both human creativity and the enduring beauty of the natural world. As the night recedes and the first rays of sunlight illuminate the desert horizon, visitors awaken to a landscape transformed once again, where the soft glow of dawn reveals intricate patterns in rock formations, subtle movements of wildlife, and the delicate textures of desert vegetation, all heightened by the quietude of early morning and the absence of daytime crowds. Sunrise reflections provide a contemplative space, where the interplay of light, shadow, and color offers both visual splendor and emotional resonance, and where the desert's stillness allows travelers to process previous experiences, anticipate the day ahead, and connect with the cyclical rhythm of nature in a way that complements their immersion in Las Vegas's urban spectacle. Early morning wildlife observation adds another layer of engagement. As creatures adapted to the desert's extremes, lizards basking in warming sunlight, birds initiating their morning songs, and small mammals emerging from nocturnal shelter, demonstrate survival, adaptation, and vitality, offering visitors opportunities for observation, photography, and reflection. Guided tours often provide context on ecological interactions, desert plant and animal life cycles, and the delicate balance between human activity and environmental sustainability, deepening understanding and appreciation while reinforcing the narrative of exploration, discovery, and interconnectedness between human presence and natural habitat. Integration with city experiences occurs seamlessly, as early risers return from desert adventures to breakfast venues, resort pools, or daytime attractions, carrying with them the sensory impressions, emotional resonance, and narrative continuity cultivated in natural landscapes, and blending them with the vibrant, curated experiences of urban Las Vegas. The tactile contrast between cool desert mornings and heated, urban spaces, the visual transition from open horizons to structured architecture, and the emotional juxtaposition of serene contemplation and energetic spectacle create a layered continuum, linking memory, sensation, and participation across both natural and built environments, and reinforcing the city's capacity to provide holistic, multidimensional experiences that satisfy curiosity, adventure, and aesthetic appreciation simultaneously. Through this cyclical integration of desert sunrise reflection, early wildlife engagement, and re-entry into city life, visitors experience a continuum of sensation, narrative, and emotional depth that embodies the full spectrum of Las Vegas's appeal, connecting urban extravagance, curated spectacle, natural beauty, and personal reflection into a cohesive, immersive journey, and ensuring that each day, from dawn to dusk, city to desert, contemplation to spectacle, becomes part of an ongoing story in which visitors participate actively, thoughtfully, and memorably, leaving an enduring imprint on their perception, memory, and emotional understanding of Las Vegas and its surrounding landscapes. A defining component of the Las Vegas experience lies within its luxury accommodations, where resorts, boutique hotels, and high-end suites offer more than mere lodging. They create immersive, multi-sensory environments that blend comfort, design, spectacle, and service into cohesive experiences that extend the city's narrative into private and semi-private spaces. Each property, from the iconic Bellagio and Venetian to modern architectural marvels like the Cosmopolitan and Wynn, is meticulously designed to provide visual, tactile, and emotional engagement, where lobbies, suites, and public areas function as stages in which light, color, texture, sound, and movement are orchestrated to delight, surprise, and immerse visitors. Intricate interior design, signature art installations, and thematic architecture transform corridors and common areas into pathways of discovery, inviting guests to explore, observe, and interact with their surroundings as an extension of the city's overarching narrative, while personalized service and curated experiences ensure that each stay is tailored, memorable, and seamlessly integrated with the larger Las Vegas experience. Luxury suites offer layered engagement through spatial design, panoramic views, and exclusive amenities, where guests can observe the city from floor-to-ceiling windows, private terraces, or rooftop pools, blending visual spectacle with physical comfort and social interaction. In-suite technology, ambient lighting, and soundscapes provide additional control over sensory experiences, allowing visitors to modulate mood, focus, and engagement, while private dining, bespoke concierge services, and immersive entertainment options transform the suite itself into a microcosm of Las Vegas's broader performance-driven ethos. The interplay between personal choice and curated environment ensures that guests feel both autonomous and guided, creating a layered narrative of participation, reflection, and indulgence that deepens emotional resonance. Resort experiences extend beyond accommodation, encompassing pools, gardens, entertainment venues, and culinary destinations, each designed to create distinct yet interconnected moments of engagement. Pool complexes range from serene, nature-inspired oases to high-energy day club environments, where design, music, and social interaction combine to produce multi-sensory narratives of leisure, spectacle, and human connection. Resort gardens and public spaces integrate natural elements, artistic installations, and interactive features, offering opportunities for reflection, photography, and informal social interaction, while seamlessly connecting outdoor experiences to indoor attractions such as theaters, casinos, and dining venues, creating a continuous immersive journey from public spectacle to private enjoyment. Spa retreats and wellness offerings provide a complementary layer of sensory and emotional engagement, where massage therapies, hydrotherapy, meditation rooms, and holistic wellness programs are designed to relax, rejuvenate, and recalibrate, offering guests moments of introspection, bodily awareness, and emotional balance within the high-intensity environment of Las Vegas. Treatments often integrate local natural elements, innovative technology, and sensory immersion through lighting, sound, and aroma, allowing visitors to experience the city in a restorative, mindful, and deeply personal way, while still remaining connected to the overarching narrative of luxury, indulgence, and curated experience that defines Las Vegas resorts. Exclusive suites in Las Vegas elevate the concept of luxury accommodation into a fully immersive, narrative-driven experience, where architectural design, decor, and technology converge to create environments that are simultaneously grandiose, intimate, and interactive. Penthouse suites, sky villas, and specialty-themed rooms provide panoramic city views, private pools, personal concierge access, and state-of-the-art entertainment systems, allowing guests to orchestrate their experience of space, spectacle, and social engagement. Every detail, from high thread count linens and curated art collections to automated lighting and climate controls, is carefully considered to produce sensory and emotional impact, reinforcing a sense of exclusivity, personalization, and narrative continuity that complements the city's overarching ethos of indulgence, performance, and spectacle. VIP amenities extend beyond the suite, offering private entrances, luxury transportation, personalized concierge services, exclusive club access, and priority reservations for shows, dining, and events, ensuring that high-profile or experience-seeking visitors can navigate the city seamlessly, efficiently, and with maximal enjoyment. These curated services amplify the feeling of immersion, allowing guests to participate fully in Las Vegas's layered narrative, while minimizing distraction, uncertainty, or friction, and emphasizing both comfort and engagement in ways that are simultaneously luxurious and experiential. Resort dining contributes an additional narrative layer, offering experiences that range from high-end Michelin-starred restaurants to themed casual venues and hidden culinary gems, each designed to blend visual spectacle, flavor storytelling, and performative elements into cohesive, memorable moments. Signature chefs, elaborate plating, interactive kitchens, and multi-sensory presentations invite guests to participate actively in the dining experience, transforming the act of eating into both a social and aesthetic event. The careful orchestration of atmosphere, service, presentation, and taste ensures that each meal is both satisfying and narrative-rich, integrating culinary delight into the larger continuum of citywide spectacle, personal indulgence, and shared experience. Integrated entertainment within resorts ensures that guests' engagement remains continuous, fluid, and immersive, with theaters, lounges, nightclubs, poolside stages, and performance halls providing round-the-clock opportunities to experience music, dance, theater, magic, and avant-garde performance. The architecture and layout of resorts often link these entertainment spaces with public areas, suites, and dining venues, creating a seamless narrative flow that allows guests to move from leisure to spectacle, reflection to exhilaration, and private space to shared performance effortlessly. The layering of sensory experiences, from tactile and visual to auditory and emotional, reinforces Las Vegas's identity as a city where every moment, whether in a private suite, at a poolside cabana, or within a grand theater, is part of a continuous immersive story of indulgence, exploration, and engagement. Resort pools in Las Vegas serve as both sensory retreats and social stages, offering environments that range from tranquil, nature-inspired sanctuaries to high-energy day clubs, where music, performance, and human interaction create a dynamic, immersive experience. Infinity pools, private cabanas, and multi-tiered water features provide visual spectacle and tactile pleasure, where the sound of cascading water, the warmth of the sun, and the feel of smooth poolside surfaces contribute to a holistic, multi-sensory engagement, while integrated bars, DJ stages, and performance areas blend leisure with curated entertainment, allowing visitors to experience both relaxation and exhilaration simultaneously. The design of these aquatic spaces is intentional, linking visual, auditory, and social cues to create layered narratives that resonate with visitors long after the poolside moment has passed. Garden retreats and landscaped courtyards complement aquatic and urban spaces, offering spaces for reflection, photography, and quiet interaction with natural elements. Manicured flora, artistic sculptures, shaded pathways, and secluded seating areas create microcosms of serenity within the resort, balancing the city's high-intensity environments and reinforcing the continuum of immersive experience. Guests often move seamlessly between pools, gardens, and suites, creating a dynamic rhythm of engagement where each environment contributes distinct sensory and emotional dimensions, forming a continuous narrative arc that bridges private reflection, social connection, and aesthetic pleasure. Nightlife integration ensures that resorts remain fully engaged with the city's performance culture, linking day experiences to evening spectacles. Rooftop bars, nightclubs, and theater spaces within resorts offer curated music, lighting, and performance experiences that extend immersion into the night, while VIP access, personalized service, and interactive elements allow guests to participate in the city's nocturnal narrative on multiple levels. Maintaining continuity between daytime leisure and nighttime spectacle, the intentional blending of spatial design, social interaction, and curated entertainment creates environments where visitors feel both autonomous and engaged, able to navigate their personal narrative while remaining connected to the broader city experience. Wellness continuity extends the immersive experience further, as spas, fitness centers, and holistic programs integrate seamlessly into resort design, allowing guests to maintain physical and emotional equilibrium amid the sensory richness of Las Vegas. Treatments, classes, and relaxation spaces are designed to engage multiple senses, combining tactile, visual, and auditory elements with expert guidance, ambient environments, and natural materials, creating restorative experiences that complement the city's high-intensity spectacle. By linking wellness, leisure, entertainment, and personal reflection, resorts provide a cohesive, multi-layered narrative that ensures each visitor's journey through Las Vegas is not fragmented, but continuous, immersive, and deeply resonant, connecting the private, social, and public dimensions of experience into a unified story of indulgence, engagement, and memory. Shopping in Las Vegas transcends traditional retail, transforming the act of purchasing into an immersive, multi-sensory experience where architecture, design, performance, and curation combine to create dynamic, narrative-driven environments. Luxury boutiques, designer flagship stores, and expansive shopping centers such as the Forum Shops at Caesars, Grand Canal Shops at the Venetian, Crystals at CityCenter, and Fashion Show Mall exemplify this approach, where spatial design, lighting, music, and art installations are orchestrated to heighten engagement, guide exploration, and amplify emotional resonance. From the grandiose aesthetics of marble floors, soaring ceilings, and cascading fountains to interactive displays, digital signage, and live performer integrations, every detail contributes to a layered narrative where visitors are not simply shopping but participating in an orchestrated experiential story. Within these retail landscapes, luxury boutiques provide curated, high-end experiences that engage multiple senses simultaneously. Shoppers encounter meticulously designed interiors, tactile displays, immersive lighting, and personalized service, where expert staff guide selections, offer styling advice, and craft narratives around brands, collections, and individual items, creating emotional and cognitive connections that extend beyond the act of purchase. Signature brands such as Gucci, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, and Cartier utilize architectural and design storytelling to elevate the boutique itself into a stage where the layout, fixtures, scent, lighting, and curated product presentation become performative elements, drawing visitors into an interactive narrative of elegance, aspiration, and discovery. Expansive retail centers integrate additional layers of experience, combining dining, entertainment, and visual spectacle with shopping, allowing visitors to navigate a continuous flow of sensory engagement. Street-level plazas, indoor canals, fountains, and art installations create dynamic pathways where movement, observation, and interaction are choreographed to maintain attention and stimulate curiosity, while seasonal decor, live music, and street performances contribute temporal variation that ensures each visit offers fresh perspectives and narratives. The inclusion of interactive and technological elements such as augmented reality displays, digital customization stations, and immersive product demonstrations further enriches the visitor's experience, blending tactile engagement, visual storytelling, and cognitive involvement into a unified and memorable retail journey. Beyond luxury, Las Vegas also offers unique, experiential retail in the form of specialty shops, pop-up markets, and artisanal collections, where curation, storytelling, and interactivity remain central. Artisanal goods, handcrafted souvenirs, and limited edition items allow visitors to engage in narrative-driven purchasing, connecting tangible objects with stories of origin, creation, and cultural significance. Seasonal markets and temporary retail experiences, often integrated with broader festival or event programming, provide additional layers of sensory, emotional, and narrative engagement, linking the act of shopping to the cyclical rhythm, spectacle, and immersive character of the city. Immersive shopping experiences in Las Vegas go beyond simple acquisition, transforming retail spaces into narrative-rich environments where visitors are encouraged to explore, interact, and participate in multi-sensory journeys. Themed retail environments, such as the streets of the Venetian with its indoor canals and gondolas, or the Roman-inspired architecture of the Forum Shops, provide carefully curated atmospheres where the surrounding design, ambient soundscapes, lighting, and interactive elements contribute to the story of each space. Visitors navigate these environments as both spectators and participants, moving through visual, auditory, and tactile stimuli that enrich the process of selection, discovery, and memory creation, effectively merging shopping with cultural, artistic, and performative engagement. Souvenir storytelling is a central aspect of Las Vegas retail culture, as every purchase carries narrative significance, connecting the visitor to a memory, a moment, or a performance. Limited edition items, artisanal crafts, and branded memorabilia often incorporate historical context, local craftsmanship, or event-specific themes, allowing buyers to engage cognitively and emotionally with the product. Retailers enhance this experience through interactive displays, guided demonstrations, and educational signage, ensuring that each item serves as a narrative anchor that preserves the memory of the city, the event, or the personal moment associated with it. In this way, Shopping becomes a layered act of cultural engagement, emotional reflection, and aesthetic participation. Integration with entertainment and dining further amplifies the immersive retail experience, as shopping environments are deliberately connected with performance spaces, gourmet restaurants, casual eateries, and lounges. Visitors can transition seamlessly from exploring boutiques to enjoying live music, theater performances, or culinary experiences, creating a continuous sensory and emotional arc. Water features, art installations, and performance spaces within retail centers serve as both visual attractions and interactive stages, where choreographed movement, music, and visual storytelling guide visitor engagement, ensuring that the act of shopping is intertwined with spectacle, leisure, and narrative immersion. Pop-up stores, seasonal retail experiences, and limited-time exhibitions contribute additional layers of engagement, offering ephemeral opportunities for exploration and collection, often linked to festivals, conventions, or citywide events. These temporary experiences reinforce the idea that Las Vegas shopping is not merely transactional, but deeply experiential, connecting personal choice with citywide culture, curated storytelling, and performative interaction. Through this multi-dimensional approach, Las Vegas retail spaces function as both destinations and stages, merging aesthetic, sensory, and narrative elements into cohesive, unforgettable experiences that resonate long after the purchase is made. Outdoor shopping experiences in Las Vegas offer a unique integration of urban spectacle, natural light, and curated design, transforming pedestrian streets, promenades, and open-air plazas into immersive environments where movement, observation, and engagement are choreographed to create layered sensory narratives. Locations such as downtown Summerlin, Tivoli Village, and the Linq Promenade provide expansive walkways lined with boutiques, cafes, and interactive art installations, where the rhythm of human movement, ambient sounds, and visual cues guide visitors through a cohesive experience that blends retail, leisure, and urban storytelling. Seasonal decor, live street performances, and curated event activations add temporal variation, ensuring that each visit feels distinct and interconnected with the broader pulse of the city. Luxury brand showcases amplify the immersive qualities of Las Vegas retail, as high-end labels use architecture, lighting, and spatial storytelling to communicate heritage, craftsmanship, and aspiration. Flagship stores often integrate interactive displays, multimedia presentations, and tactile experiences, allowing guests to explore collections in ways that combine education, entertainment, and personal engagement. These spaces are designed to function as mini-stages, where visual composition, auditory cues, and product presentation converge to immerse the visitor in the brand's narrative universe, simultaneously emphasizing exclusivity, artistry, and performative storytelling. The strategic placement of these boutiques along iconic urban corridors further reinforces the interplay between retail and city spectacle, situating luxury shopping within the visual, social, and sensory rhythm of Las Vegas itself. The interplay between retail and urban spectacle is central to the city's experiential design, as shopping corridors, plazas, and promenades are intentionally linked with performance stages, fountains, lighting displays, and public art installations, ensuring that visitors encounter continuous engagement whether they are navigating commercial spaces or leisure areas. Interactive water features, choreographed light shows, and live musical performances create dynamic, shifting backdrops for shopping, where movement, observation, and participation are simultaneously guided and spontaneous. This integration transforms each visit into a holistic experience, merging the act of selection with cultural observation, social interaction, and aesthetic immersion, and blurring the boundaries between commerce, performance, and memory. Additionally, themed shopping experiences, including festival markets, pop-up designer exhibitions, and holiday-specific retail activations, layer additional narrative depth, offering time-sensitive opportunities for discovery, curation, and interaction. Seasonal decorations, limited edition collections, and immersive installations reinforce a sense of temporality and uniqueness, motivating visitors to explore, document, and engage fully with the environment. Through this continuous layering of sensory, cognitive, and emotional stimuli, Las Vegas shopping becomes more than a transactional activity. it becomes an ongoing story, integrated with urban design, performance culture, and personal memory, leaving each visitor with a deeply immersive and enduring impression of the city's distinctive retail landscape. Integrated dining within shopping districts transforms retail corridors into multi-sensory destinations, where culinary artistry, ambient design, and curated service enhance both the physical and emotional experience of visitors. Restaurants, cafes, and casual eateries are strategically positioned alongside boutiques, promenades, and plazas, allowing shoppers to seamlessly transition between exploration, observation, and indulgence. Gourmet experiences, chef-driven tasting, menus, and themed dining concepts provide sensory layering, where aroma, presentation, texture, and flavor interact with surrounding visual and auditory stimuli, creating moments of reflection, connection, and narrative continuity that complement the broader shopping experience. Outdoor patios, rooftop terraces, and interactive dining areas further integrate the urban landscape, offering panoramic views, people-watching opportunities, and natural lighting that enhance both mood and engagement. Experiential art and retail fusion adds another dimension, as interactive installations, live performances, and gallery-style displays within shopping environments invite visitors to engage with aesthetics, storytelling, and physical space while navigating commercial areas. Sculptural works, digital projections, kinetic art, and soundscapes are designed to engage multiple senses simultaneously, blending observation, participation, and personal interpretation while guiding movement through the space. Pop-up art exhibitions, artist collaborations with brands, and temporary experiential installations create time-sensitive narratives that connect the act of shopping with cultural and artistic engagement, reinforcing Las Vegas's identity as a city where commerce, spectacle, and creativity intersect continuously. Narrative-driven souvenir experiences transform purchases into story-rich artifacts, allowing visitors to carry physical reminders of their time in Las Vegas while connecting emotionally and cognitively to the city's larger narrative. Personalized mementos, limited edition collectibles, and custom-designed items embed individual experience within broader cultural, historical, or performative contexts. Retailers often provide interactive stations, behind-the-scenes demonstrations, and storytelling sessions that contextualize these items, creating layered experiences where the act of acquisition is inseparable from education, entertainment, and emotional resonance. This approach ensures that souvenirs are not only tangible objects but narrative vessels, preserving memory, meaning, and the unique sensory engagement of Las Vegas retail exploration. Through the integration of dining, art, and narrative-focused souvenirs, Las Vegas shopping experiences become immersive journeys where visitors navigate environments that continuously engage, delight, and stimulate. The combination of visual spectacle, auditory stimulation, tactile interaction, and cognitive engagement transforms the city's retail districts into dynamic, multi-layered stages, allowing visitors to experience commerce as performance, art as interaction, and personal memory as an ongoing narrative. In this way, shopping in Las Vegas transcends mere acquisition, becoming an enduring outlet. Shopping in Las Vegas provides a distinctive dimension of retail engagement, blending the thrill of discovery with narrative-driven exploration, where visitors navigate expansive complexes such as Las Vegas North Premium Outlets and Las Vegas South Premium Outlets. These environments are carefully designed to create seamless circulation, visual appeal, and sensory stimulation using architectural framing, signage, ambient soundscapes, and lighting to guide movement, highlight product narratives, and heighten emotional engagement. Shoppers are drawn into curated pathways where premium brands, limited-time deals, and exclusive collections provide motivation, excitement, and anticipation, creating a rhythm of exploration that merges commercial activity with immersive experience while strategically positioned seating, cafes, and visual installations offer moments of reflection and sensory recalibration. Experiential retail events further enrich the outlet and boutique landscape, turning traditional shopping into participatory performance and story-driven interaction. Brand activations, product demonstrations, pop-up art collaborations, and interactive workshops invite visitors to engage physically, cognitively, and emotionally with merchandise, transforming passive observation into active participation. Attendees may experiment with design customization, attend live cooking or fashion demonstrations, or interact with performance-driven storytelling that contextualizes products within broader cultural, historical, or artistic narratives, amplifying the immersive character of each visit and reinforcing Las Vegas's commitment to multi-layered, continuous engagement. Seasonal promotions and themed retail activations provide an additional layer of narrative and urgency, aligning product offerings with holidays, cultural celebrations, and citywide events. From winter holiday markets and springtime art and fashion collaborations to summer festivals and limited-time pop-ups tied to conventions or music events, these activations create temporal specificity and heightened emotional investment, encouraging repeated engagement and dynamic exploration. Seasonal decor, interactive installations, and event-linked merchandise ensure that each visit feels unique, creating a continuously evolving retail landscape that mirrors the broader rhythm, spectacle, and performative energy of Las Vegas itself. Through outlet shopping, experiential events, and seasonal activations, Las Vegas transforms retail from a transactional activity into a comprehensive, multi-sensory narrative where discovery, performance, memory, and emotion intersect. Visitors experience shopping not only as selection and acquisition, but as a continuous journey of engagement, storytelling, and aesthetic participation, with each interaction, purchase, or observation contributing to a layered, immersive, and enduring impression of the city's dynamic commercial landscape. In this way, Las Vegas retail becomes a stage, a narrative, and a memory-making arena, fully integrated into the city's ongoing spectacle and immersive experiential identity. Culinary experiences in Las Vegas extend far beyond conventional dining, transforming each meal into a multi-sensory narrative-rich journey that engages sight, smell, taste, touch, and even sound. The city's gastronomic landscape is a complex ecosystem of Michelin-starred restaurants, celebrity chef venues, themed eateries, and hidden culinary gems, each meticulously designed to provide more than sustenance. It is an orchestrated engagement that combines storytelling, artistry, and performative experience. From the opulent ambiance of fine dining establishments to immersive themed venues, lighting, decor, music, and table presentation are choreographed to create emotional resonance, draw attention to culinary craftsmanship, and elevate the act of eating into a holistic sensory narrative. Celebrity chef restaurants featuring names such as Gordon Ramsay, Joel Robuchon, Wolfgang Puck, and Emeril Lagasse exemplify this integration of performance and culinary mastery. Guests encounter intricate plating, live cooking demonstrations, interactive kitchen views, and tasting menus designed to convey cultural, historical, and artistic context. Each dish is not merely food, but a story, crafted through ingredients, technique, and presentation to elicit sensory delight and emotional engagement. Patrons are invited to observe, participate, and reflect, creating layered experiences that blend gastronomy, education, and aesthetic appreciation. Themed dining experiences further immerse visitors in narrative-rich environments, where interior, design, staff performance, music, and theatrical presentation converge to reinforce storytelling and atmosphere. Venues inspired by ancient civilizations, futuristic concepts, or pop culture references offer dynamic, multi-dimensional experiences where movement, visual cues, and interactive elements complement flavor, aroma, and texture, transforming meals into immersive adventures. Visitors navigate spaces intentionally designed for exploration and engagement, connecting the sensory, social, and cognitive aspects of dining into a continuous and memorable narrative that extends beyond the plate. Buffets, a signature component of Las Vegas culinary culture, provide a different yet equally immersive experience, where expansive layouts, live stations, and curated visual presentation invite visitors to explore diversity, abundance, and spectacle. Each station offers a microcosm of cultural narrative, with chefs interacting directly with guests, demonstrating techniques, and explaining the origin and significance of dishes. The sensory richness of aroma, flavor, and visual display, combined with the freedom of movement and choice, creates a layered experience in which visitors actively participate in curation, discovery, and enjoyment, reflecting the broader ethos of Las Vegas as a city where personal experience, sensory immersion, and performative storytelling converge. Street food and casual dining in Las Vegas offer an accessible yet immersive layer of the city's culinary landscape, blending convenience, flavor, and cultural storytelling into bite-sized experiences that engage multiple senses simultaneously. Food trucks, pop-up stalls, and casual eateries across the Strip, downtown, and off-Strip neighborhoods present diverse international flavors, from Korean tacos and artisanal pizza to gourmet sliders and fusion desserts. These offerings invite exploration, experimentation, and interaction, allowing visitors to engage physically, cognitively, and emotionally with a variety of cuisines while navigating vibrant urban environments rich with visual, auditory, and social stimuli. The act of eating street food becomes both a personal narrative of discovery and a participatory engagement in the city's broader culinary story. International cuisines enhance Las Vegas's reputation as a global food capital, with restaurants, markets, and specialty venues representing cultures from every continent. Japanese omakase experiences, Italian trattorias, French patisseries, Mexican taquerias, Middle Eastern kitchens, and Southeast Asian eateries provide not only authentic flavors, but also cultural storytelling through decor, service, presentation, and ritualized dining practices. Each experience encourages active engagement with culinary traditions, connecting visitors to global narratives while reinforcing the layered, immersive character of the city itself. Guests are invited to learn, taste, observe, and participate, bridging sensory pleasure with cultural literacy and narrative appreciation. Food festivals and culinary events contribute temporal layers of engagement, offering time-sensitive opportunities for exploration, discovery, and celebration. Annual gatherings such as Vegas Uncorked, the Great Vegas Festival of Beer, and food-focused conventions showcase local and international talent, innovative techniques, and specialty products, while interactive workshops, tasting sessions, live demonstrations, and competitions encourage active participation. Seasonal events further amplify the sensory and narrative dimension, with festival-themed decor, music, and performance integrating seamlessly with culinary exploration. Visitors experience a multi-layered continuum of taste, education, and entertainment, where the city's performative energy extends naturally into gastronomy, creating memorable moments and shared stories. Immersive culinary events, including chef's tables, pop-up dinners, and collaborative tasting experiences, elevate the act of dining into narrative-driven, sensory-rich performances. Guests engage directly with chefs, kitchen teams, and sommeliers, observing technique, hearing stories behind ingredients, and participating in curated tasting sequences that emphasize narrative cohesion, flavor progression, and emotional resonance. Multisensory integration, through lighting, aroma, soundscapes, and presentation, enhances engagement, ensuring that each meal is not only nourishing but also memorable, educational, and emotionally impactful. Through these combined experiences, Las Vegas establishes itself as a city where culinary exploration functions as performance, narrative, and memory-making, fully integrated into the broader immersive identity of the city. Dessert culture in Las Vegas offers a multi-sensory exploration of sweetness, texture, and visual artistry, where patisseries, chocolatiers, gelato shops, and specialty dessert bars create immersive experiences that delight both the eye and palate. Signature creations, from towering confections and intricately plated desserts to experimental flavor combinations and interactive sweets, engage visitors through aroma, color, shape, and tactile enjoyment. The act of tasting becomes an exploration of craftsmanship and narrative, as chefs often incorporate storytelling elements tied to origin, inspiration, or technique, inviting patrons to participate cognitively and emotionally while savoring each bite. Dessert experiences extend beyond individual indulgence to social and performative dimensions, with shared desserts, interactive plating, and chef demonstrations creating layered engagement that mirrors the city's broader ethos of spectacle. and immersive participation. Craft beverages including specialty coffee, artisanal tea, and innovative non-alcoholic creations provide additional dimensions of flavor, aroma, and narrative engagement, offering experiences that combine sensory stimulation with cultural, historical, or thematic context. Cafes and specialty bars integrate design, presentation, and storytelling, allowing visitors to explore the origins, preparation techniques, and flavor profiles of each drink, while interactive experiences such as barista demonstrations, tea ceremonies, or tasting workshops deepen cognitive and emotional connection. These craft beverage experiences complement the broader culinary landscape, offering moments of contemplation, education, and participatory enjoyment amid the city's sensory richness. Mixology experiences in Las Vegas elevate beverage consumption into performance-driven, narrative-rich encounters, where expert bartenders, themed cocktail bars, and interactive workshops combine flavor, aroma, presentation, and storytelling. Guests are invited to observe, participate, and learn techniques from molecular gastronomy cocktails to classic mixology artistry, engaging sight, sound, smell, and taste in a continuous sensory arc. Themed bars, immersive speakeasies, and rooftop lounges further amplify the experience, integrating lighting, decor, music, and social dynamics to create environments where each drink contributes to the city's layered narrative, linking culinary, performative, and social elements into a cohesive, memorable experience. Late-night food adventures extend the city's immersive gastronomic landscape, blending casual dining, street food, 24-hour buffets, and hidden culinary gems into nocturnal narratives that continue Las Vegas's rhythm of exploration, indulgence, and spectacle. Nighttime offerings ranging from food trucks and international late-night markets to rooftop eateries and hotel dining experiences engage visitors through contrasts of light, sound, aroma, and flavor, creating moments of discovery, social interaction, and narrative continuity. These experiences allow travelers to traverse sensory, cultural, and emotional landscapes, reinforcing Las Vegas as a city where culinary exploration is continuous, immersive, and deeply integrated into the broader performative, aesthetic, and emotional identity of the city itself. Nightlife in Las Vegas is a carefully curated, multi-sensory spectacle that extends the city's daytime energy into an immersive evening narrative where architecture, lighting, music, performance, and social interaction converge to create experiences that engage sight, sound, touch, and emotion simultaneously. World-renowned nightclubs, rooftop bars, and lounges transform the urban environment into dynamic, ever-changing stages, each designed to orchestrate movement, engagement, and emotional resonance, offering visitors opportunities to participate actively in the city's nocturnal rhythm. From the pulsating beats of EDM and hip-hop venues to the curated elegance of cocktail lounges and rooftop terraces, each space presents a narrative of energy, performance, and personal exploration, seamlessly integrating visual spectacle, auditory, stimulation, and social choreography. Nightclubs in Las Vegas epitomize immersive design, with architecture, lighting, and sound systems meticulously engineered to guide attention, evoke emotion, and enhance movement through space. Multi-level layouts, private VIP areas, interactive installations, and stage performances create layered sensory environments, allowing guests to experience intimacy, spectacle, and community simultaneously. Live DJs, themed events, and celebrity appearances provide temporal specificity, transforming each night into a unique narrative experience that evolves in response to both performer and participant, while visual effects, light shows, and projection mapping enhance the interplay between space, music, and human engagement. Rooftop bars and lounges offer a complementary nocturnal experience, blending panoramic city views, curated ambiance, and social interaction into a continuous narrative of engagement and reflection. Guests navigate spaces that integrate visual spectacle with tactile comfort, while ambient lighting, musical curation, and interactive design foster both intimate connection and shared experience. These elevated vantage points provide a visual counterpoint to the high-energy interiors of clubs, allowing visitors to experience the cityscape, neon glow, and urban rhythm from unique perspectives, while integrating personal reflection, photography, and social participation into the broader nocturnal story. Immersive evening entertainment also extends beyond traditional nightclubs into curated performances, including Cirque du Soleil shows, magic acts, theatrical productions, and avant-garde spectacles. These venues combine narrative, choreography, visual artistry, and technology to produce multi-dimensional experiences that engage sight, sound, emotion, and cognition simultaneously. Audience participation, interactive elements, and sensory layering ensure that each show is not only observed but experienced, allowing visitors to become active participants in narrative-driven, performative environments. Through the integration of nightlife, rooftop experiences, and immersive performance, Las Vegas establishes a continuous evening arc where energy, emotion, and sensory engagement evolve seamlessly from day into night, maintaining the city's immersive rhythm and reinforcing its identity as a destination of spectacle, participation, and memory-making. Pool parties in Las Vegas offer a unique fusion of daytime leisure and evening spectacle, blending sun-soaked relaxation, social interaction, and performance into immersive experiences that transition seamlessly into night. Elaborate pool complexes featuring cabanas, floating lounges, infinity pools, and high-energy decks create layered sensory environments where music, light, water, and social dynamics intersect. DJs perform live sets, choreographed lighting, pulses with the rhythm of the music, and performance artists enhance visual spectacle, transforming the pool area into a continuously evolving stage where visitors are both spectators and participants in the city's immersive narrative. The combination of tactile sensation from sun, water, and textured surfaces with auditory stimulation and visual engagement ensures that each moment is multidimensional, dynamic, and emotionally resonant. Day-to-night transitions in Las Vegas nightlife are carefully curated to maintain continuity, energy, and engagement, allowing visitors to experience evolving narratives as daylight gives way to neon illumination. Ambient music shifts to high-intensity beats, and cityscapes transform under artificial lighting. Rooftops, terraces, and open-air venues provide vantage points for observing these transitions, offering both reflective moments and high-energy participation. The orchestration of visual cues, spatial design, and ambient soundscapes ensures that the city's rhythm remains immersive, guiding visitors seamlessly from afternoon leisure through evening spectacle and into late-night celebration, creating an uninterrupted arc of sensory, social, and emotional engagement. Live music venues amplify the immersive nightlife experience by combining auditory, visual, and performative elements into cohesive, multi-sensory narratives. Iconic concert halls, intimate lounges, and large-scale arenas host performances spanning genres from rock and pop to jazz, electronic and classical fusion, each designed to engage audiences physically, emotionally, and cognitively. Advanced lighting, projection, and sound technology synchronize with musical performance, while interactive stage design and performer engagement invite audience participation, ensuring that each event functions as both entertainment and narrative immersion. Visitors experience the city's musical pulse as a connective tissue linking energy, emotion, and communal memory, reinforcing Las Vegas as a destination of continuous sensory and performative richness. DJ-led interactive experiences form another critical layer of the city's nightlife narrative, blending live performance, audience participation, and technological integration. DJs control not only music but visual elements, interactive lighting, and crowd dynamics, creating environments where attendees influence and respond to the unfolding spectacle. Interactive zones, synchronized wearable lights, and performance-driven choreography allow guests to become active participants, blurring boundaries between performer and audience, and integrating physical movement, emotional engagement, and sensory immersion into a cohesive, nocturnal experience. Through pool parties, day-to-night transitions, live music, and DJ-led interaction, Las Vegas crafts continuous, multi-dimensional narratives, ensuring that nightlife remains a fully immersive, participatory, cabaret, burlesque, and themed performance experiences in Las Vegas offer an additional layer of immersive nightlife. blending visual artistry, theatricality, music, and audience engagement into curated sensory narratives. Cabaret shows combine live music, vocal, performance, and choreographed movement, creating intimate and dynamic environments where guests feel both entertained and involved. The integration of stagecraft, lighting, and spatial design ensures that each seat provides a unique perspective, transforming observation into active participation, while performers often interact directly with audiences, inviting response, laughter, and engagement, deepening the emotional and cognitive resonance of the experience. Burlesque performances emphasize theatrical storytelling, visual spectacle, and sensuality, integrating costume design, stage choreography, and musical timing to produce narrative arcs that engage multiple senses simultaneously. Patrons are immersed in performative worlds where humor, elegance, and provocative artistry converge, creating layered experiences that stimulate sight, sound, and emotional reflection. The blend of tradition, modern reinterpretation, and audience interaction transforms each show into a participatory narrative, where spectators contribute to the unfolding story through attention, reaction, and engagement, reinforcing Las Vegas's reputation as a city of continuous spectacle and immersive artistry.